Speaking of, we're live. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm being bullied by my chat because of the go live notification I made for this stream.
What did you make?
It's the filler episode 1, but in parentheses, but it's still good, I promise.
Oh no!
I promise. It'll be fun.
No, I gotta go.
You don't do. We have everyone here in one session. You sit the fuck down. You sit down.
I gotta leave, bro.
Oh my god.
I actually have a thing.
I sit here listening about M&Ms and tier lists. You gotta sit through my puns.
You want to know who's at the top of my tier list?
Your
mom.
And on top of that list is Rucktuck's mom. Anyway, hello everyone. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Got it going on. Let's be real, y'all.
We know this. It's in everyone's respective headcanon. That's actually what the book that Dorema had was all about. It was fan fiction, but just about like different students' parents.
Oh.
Dorema's weird.
Oh no.
Okay, do you want answers? One of the answers to the question.
I already was a jerk. They're fucking backing away.
Sure.
They're gonna get some anti-inspiration.
Ditch them. There are loads of neat things that you could do with a box of hot condoms.
Oh, thanks for
Hey, so thank you for checking in.
Lady or man friend.
So Sig, do you remember how I told you that I would give you a 30-second warning?
Yeah, I know, it's well past.
You fuck. What? Why? Why would you ask for such a warning? You betrayed my trust.
What doesn't Sig betray your trust?
Deception.
Not everything.
Disgrace.
He never said he wouldn't say stuff like that after the 30 seconds.
That's true.
Yeah.
He just wanted a heads up so he could say curse shit like that.
Oh my god. You're saving all the good content for stream.
My favorite one is put them on your fingers and pretend you're a greasy alien.
Ew. Fucking ew.
No.
Why?
I remember one time one of my friends in high school was like, hey, do you want to know what a condom feels like? So she took one out of her bag and opened it and she was like, touch it. And I was like, it was so slimy.
Hey, huh?
So real quick, in response to that one, Sig, E.T. phone home.
That movie is so fucking old. Can we please move past it?
Never.
Nah.
Surprisingly enough, this website, despite being like completely unfiltered answers, is mostly people asking for like help with homework.
What?
Wow.
Shit. Okay.
I need help in this defense against the dark arts homework, but my teacher's an actual bitch. What do I do? Signed HP. P.S. I must not tell lies.
Consider the reaction 2H2SG plus 3O2G to 2SO2G plus 2H2OG question mark?
Bye.
Is that a chemistry question or like?
There are tons of chemistry questions.
It's always chemistry.
Oh yeah, it's always.
You know what I really miss talking about like a question website? I really miss Yahoo Answers.
I mean,
oh my god,
still exists.
Isn't that where how is Babby formed? Isn't that where the origin for that? And how do I shot web?
I think that it was so similar. Like,
no, I thought Yahoo Answers shut down.
No,
is it?
Aren't we supposed to be
shut
playing
down a while ago?
I'm so surprised Yahoo, period, exists.
Yeah.
Alright, so thank you for checking out the stream. I hope your Valorant shop serves you well.
No.
No,
No,
it
it
was.
Nope, not.
Told ya.
Alright. Ooh Crimes
so
gets
find out
one
this way.
free internet point for being right on the internet.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, no. Can Fish get an inspiration point too?
Well, that would require Fish to be right in the game.
I mean, Fish is always
just
right. So inspiration point.
Yeah.
Not yet. I will say I am excited for today. Because even though we're doing a little bit of side missions, for context for all of our chat and for anyone who's watching the VOD, last session we got quite a bit of stuff done. I was very happy with it, and at the end of this we ended a little early so I can go over downtime with everyone. There's like a little downtime system I use, and it was their homework. It was everyone's homework to do their downtimes and fill it in, and I'm not gonna point any fingers, but some of us didn't do their homework, and so
I was at work. What do you expect?
I expected you to do Drew.
To be fair, I have been working literally all the time.
Yeah, cat and fish got to do your job. So because of that, I'm one of those asshole teachers. So because some people didn't do their homework, the whole class is getting punished, and we're doing a filler episode today. We're doing some little cute side scenes. They're gonna be still good. They're gonna be important. But they're gonna take place during sort of the downtime area, and not really focus on like the whole core central thing after downtime, because there's still some stuff that might have happened that we don't know about because of what everyone would have chosen to do. So we'll do some downtime. We'll do some little downtime cutscenes. And I have a big list. I have a list that I'm shaking some laminated paper and stuff, and I'm just gonna go on the list. So we're gonna start off with Apis, who was the only person who has done anything except study during their 3 weeks, like a goddamn nerd.
Wow.
I know. That said, your first sort of week, or your first period is doing some fun time with Penelope, because you got off a little bit on the wrong foot during your initial encounter with Penelope. You wanted to spend some time rectifying that. So I just want to ask you sort of theater of the mind in the moment, how you might imagine going about trying to rectify the situation with Penelope. If people here who isn't aware, Penelope is one of the mouse people in our setting, who was introduced last session and immediately got threatened by our overly adventurous Owlin here.
I mean, to be fair, it was with a Wanda Smiles.
But you definitely intended to present it as though it weren't the Wanda Smiles. That's like putting a gun on someone and being like, no, it's a toy gun.
No, that's like robbing
In
the
my defense,
convenience
officer,
store with the
it was a toy knife.
airsoft gun.
Yeah. Except instead of robbing a convenience store, you intimidated the crap out of a poor mouse. So, how would you want to go about rectifying this? Is there a particular thing you would like to do with Penelope, or a place you would like to go? I mean, you know that she is a studious mouse. You know that she is a blade singer wizard, and so you know that she would spend quite a bit of her time in the library, and she would also she also had some interest in the junior expeditionist for some reason, because it's obviously where you caught her the first time you had met.
I mean, would I be able to know if she is joining up for junior expeditionist?
You would probably know either just by like waiting for her to show up during a junior expeditionist meeting, or finding her and asking her about it later. You could also try to ask Adelier Root.
Because like, I think since I know she's a very studious person, being a fellow wizard, if I knew like, if we were like in the same class or something, I would totally like give her some like notes on a upcoming quiz or something like that as a olive branch.
Oh, I see. Let's see. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yep.
Let me double check all the new shit I got. Also, I have to prepare 2 more spells, but yep, okay. So investigation 8. Respectable.
Okay. So, during your little investigation, you're trying to find a way to like give her a hint during a quiz or try to help her out during one of the courses. You find, let me go ahead and take a look at the class ledger for a second. Where is my freaking thing? There it is, found it. So you know that you have concentration with Yazim, with Penelope, as well as bestiary. Sorry, you don't have bestiary. You have not that. So no, that's the closest you have. You have concentration with Yazim, and you share that class with Penelope. And so, with that in mind, you would be able to, let's see. Let's say that for an upcoming little quiz or for upcoming homework, there is a particular book that you need to get that teaches some methods for better concentration and some exercises. And you already know that you have the only copy of that book that is still available.
Knowing that, I'll try to find Penelope and see if she's willing to share this book to help with the homework.
Okay, let's go ahead and find your token. There you are. So let's put you in the library, because surely you would find yourself at the library. It wouldn't take you very long waiting here to find, let me get everyone here, to find Penelope, eventually making her way through. Would you like to move anywhere in particular? Because you would be waiting here for a little bit as you sort of stake out and wait for Penelope to show up.
You gonna jump scare her?
God damn it.
Nah, I'm just gonna go to some bookshelves.
Okay.
Kind of do the whole, not like a newspaper with like a little hole in it, but...
You are spying then.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Where did I just put my character sheet? Stealth! No!
Wow.
Not good.
All right. Let's say you've taken a lot of effort. I mean, you got here first. You are trying to hide yourself. Give me roll again get yourself advantage for this check.
All right, I'll just roll again.
Oh. The slightest improvements. Okay, so you position yourself. You spied around. Let's say after. I mean, you time it right. You know when the class is over. You get there pretty quick, and maybe only 6 or 7 minutes later, you spot the door open and Penelope walks out. She looks like she's on a mission. She sort of beelines across the left. You can tell that she's going to the shelf where this book would normally be. She sort of turns the corner and, leaves your line of sight.
Alright, totally not being a stalker. Just
Totally not.
check around this corner just to
All
make
right.
sure she's not looking at me.
When you peek the corner, you see her shuffling through volumes, skimming through titles, and then shifting herself to the next thing, jumping up and taking peeks at volumes that are on the second shelf. She's growing slightly frustrated. Like, where is it?
I'll then just come up and just... Are you looking for this book by chance?
Oh, great. It's the Owlin Inquisition.
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. More just to
This time.
make amends, and... Because we got off on the wrong foot.
Really?
So I'm willing to help you with your homework and share my copy of the book.
You can see that she is suspicious. She looks at the book. She she peers over it as if trying to see if there's anything weird about it, like you've trapped it or something. Eventually, she doesn't see anything wrong with it, and looks a bit shocked. You're serious?
Yes, of course.
Well, I guess just because I can't find this book anywhere else, it'll just be easier if we share.
Just give a soft smile, and I'm sure we could find a table around here.
All right. But before we do that, though, I have to talk to someone. I'm also waiting for someone.
Oh, all right.
So she explains that she's waiting for her friend to show up because she wants to ask her how the last club meeting went. And she'll make her way out towards the center of the library and walk outside, start scanning the grounds.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on her, but just head back to like the main area over here.
Okay. So if you go back to the main area, you patiently wait for her to have her meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you patiently wait, and 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, and 10 minutes turns into a half hour, and 45 minutes later, you see Penelope, and despite this, you have been, idly observing to make sure that, like, Penelope hasn't run off or anything, and she doesn't seem to have met anyone. Eventually, about 45 minutes later, you see her walk back into the library, and she looks a little dejected. And when she makes her way over to you, she says, well, her voice sounds much more solemn, but she still has a bit of, we'll say, terseness to her voice. She's like, all right, let's get this over with and see what this book's all about.
Is everything all right?
Give me a persuasion check.
I actually think I have. Nope. All right. So persuasion.
Okay. And she looks you down and is reminded about your involvement with the junior expeditionists, and she says, you're still with the expeditionists, right?
Yes, I am.
Did you were there in the last club meeting?
I believe I was.
Did you see like a small, did you see another musk there, gray, look scared all the time? You have not.
I'm just gonna shake my head. A friend of yours, I assume.
Yeah, and she's gonna tell you about she's gonna tell you a bit more about her. She's gonna explain, that's my friend Samantha of the Gray. She was supposed to be joining the expeditionists with me, but I guess she chickened out.
Well, it's not for everyone. I can't fault her for not joining.
Well, she should at least try. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Let's go see what this book's about.
Sounds good. So, where are we heading?
Yeah, she would lead you to one of the tables in a little study area, either downstairs under the library or across the hall. Actually, she'd probably lead you downstairs.
Returning to the scene of the crime.
Dun dun dun.
That is the scene of the crime, isn't it?
Get it?
I hadn't really thought about that. So, let's say you would probably find this table's empty. I'm just gonna say it's empty. Who are those guys? Doesn't matter. It's you now.
Also, there's 2 pens.
No!
Oh no.
What else? What else is there? All right, where's the other
Better to
Apis?
have 2 pens than just 1.
2 pens is better than 1.
It's a positive feedback loop of pen. All right.
And that's just her evil twin.
So
Ooh,
she,
another penny.
you.
Evil twin.
So once you sit down, and you kind of, you might resolve to focus on the book and move past the Samantha topic. But even though Penelope kind of said that she doesn't want to talk about it, you can still hear her muttering about it under her breath. She says something like, "Stupid fucking club, your fault."
Just perk up. You said something?
I said it's your club's fault that Samantha doesn't even want to join anyway. We were there.
Eyebrow raise.
Yeah. We were supposed to be there. We had planned it all summer. We were there for the first meeting, but when they knew about what Samantha was like, they fucking laughed her off without a second thought. And she kind of like becomes a bit more bitter and bitter as she describes the scene of what happened. You learn a little bit more about Samantha. You learn that Samantha is a cleric who has taken a very strict vow of pacifism. This puts a huge strain on the junior expeditionists who need to go out and perform actual expeditions that are typically very dangerous. Even though she was relatively welcomed in by Adelier, she explains that everyone else in the, or rather, too many people in the expeditionist team laughed off this tiny mouse girl who wouldn't even be able to defend herself. And it scared her off. And now she doesn't want to join anymore. And it pisses Penelope off because we're supposed to be a super cool adventuring duo.
Well, from my time, it's not all about, you know, having to defend yourself as long as you have a strong team around you.
Well, still, I know that she can do more to be more independent. I just wish people wouldn't shut her out like that. They won't even give her a chance to prove herself, you know?
I'm just gonna look over and kind of set the book down. I'll give her that chance. If she wants to rejoin.
You would? You sure you wouldn't threaten her with another wand?
I hold out the wand of smiles. No, this is the only one I have.
She ponders about it.
And you definitely look like someone who needs this used.
Yeah, excuse me? What does that mean?
It's a wand of smiles. You could use a cheer up. I am actually gonna use the wand of smiles.
On her?
Ooh.
All right. I believe a wand of smiles requires a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
Is it charisma?
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
I have advantage on perception checks.
Okay. So you point the wand there, and you see the wand work its magic for a second. The sparkles shimmer around the sides of Penelope's temples. She hesitates for a split second, and then you can see her grin from ear to ear forcefully. Just Funny. Very funny, haha. And then after a moment or two, she sort of relaxes back to her normal self. And then she, you know, kind of glooms over for another moment and finally looks to you and says, all right, so if you can give her a chance and get everyone else to back off, then I guess I can forgive you for being so rude yesterday. Deal?
Definitely wasn't yesterday. That was probably like a week ago.
Well, yeah, I guess it wasn't yesterday. Probably the other day, I'll say. Being so rude the other day. Deal?
I'll hold out my hand. Deal.
All right. She shakes your hand. About now, I would like to ask another player if they would like to be in the scene, particularly if anyone in particular wants to join the scene for this. Feel free if they want to have a conversation. But also, because we're in the library, I think Ruktuk should be here, right?
Yeah, Ruktuk's wandering around somewhere.
Okay. Ruktuk, I feel like you probably would have been around here by now. Do you mind if I insert you in?
Go for it.
Okay. So after you make the deal, Ruktuk appears, doing whatever Ruktuk does.
Probably sorting books.
Okay. So Ruktuk appears and begins to sort books, and Penelope catches to the corner of her eye this innocuous kobold working out the library.
Off in the distance, there's a bug.
Wait, where?
Way down here.
Oh, shoot. Oh, did you just put yourself there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, there's also a sorcerer somewhere in the library too, studying.
Okay, do you want to be in the library too?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just get you in there. Would you like to be seated with Tricky, or just kind of doing your own thing?
I could be seated with Tricky, yeah.
So you guys will have been here at this point, and maybe about now, a few moments ago, I want both of you to roll perception checks.
Ooh, not a great stat for me.
That's a great stat for me.
Okay. So between
Not that great.
So between the two of you, Rialise, you notice across the table, Apis, one of your classmates in the previous course, and one of his classmates, this tiny mouse, sitting down, and you see them talking to each other about something. You see that you catch out of the corner of your eye the sort of almost like a danger sense. You see Apis pull a wand out and aim it at the mouse, and she starts to smile. And then the smile relaxes after you realize that the wand was not a threat, and they seem to have a bit of a warmer aura around them, and they shake hands. After this observation, you see Penelope turn her head to her right, as if looking at something across the corridor. Back to Apis, you see Penelope look and says, "Oh, that's them. Hold on, I gotta wait for a sec." And she starts skipping, almost fully cheered up by now. And Rialise, you of course don't hear the conversation, but you see her hop off her chair and start skipping away.
Part of me wants to be nosy.
Go on, be a main character.
Ooh, I'm gonna be nosy then.
Almost like we are the main characters.
Yeah, right. Totally. We were the main characters we made along the way. Totally.
All right, Ruktuk, you have been. Ruktuk, give me a perception. Oh, actually, what is your passive perception?
That is an excellent question. One moment. My character sheet's just loading. One moment. My passive perception is... Where is it? Where is it on this
Okay, well, I rolled a
character
20
sheet?
on stealth, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but where is this on this character sheet? Wait.
Damn.
Which character sheet are you using?
The standard D20 one?
Roll
Yeah,
for
but I used a different one in the other campaign, so I don't know this one
Hold
very
on,
well.
I'm gonna look at it with you right now. It's just taking a while to load.
That makes sense.
Where is it? It should be on here, because
Yeah,
usually
it's
it's
strange.
usually
It's not obvious, although, I mean, you can just look at your perception score, and your passive is 10 plus the score.
Do you think I'm gonna remember that?
Okay.
Damn.
Jeez.
Do you
You
think
make
I
your
have
whole
a
life,
memory?
man.
Huh.
This is why I have
valid.
notes.
Usually there's like a senses section. But yeah, looking at this, your passive
Yeah.
perception is 13.
Okay, cool.
We'll look up later where you can find this on the sheet more properly.
I'll look at it later. Yeah.
Anyway, feel free to move your tokens around if you are moving. But Ruktuk, you are going through sorting through books over here. You know, you reach through your wagon. I don't have the wagon drawn, but you have the wagon. Always, as always. You reach down, you take a book, you put it in the shelf. You reach down, you take a book, you put it in the shelf. The third time you reach down, looking for the next book to place, you see the head of a mouse just like peeking over the books at you. And she starts up, "Hey!" And it's so startling that you like jump back for a moment and bump into the shelf. You're Ruktuk, right? I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah, I am. Hello.
So you're really them? The Brit, and she kind of goes off. She kind of like starts singing your praises. The famous kobold who held off that villainous tiefling last week.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, word gets around fast. They said you held off an entire tiefling commander by yourself. And even when he became a giant chameleon, you still fended him off. Like, wow, pang! Sacred flame! And she like shoots out, like doing like anime moves.
I can't even do Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay, maybe it's slightly embellished, but I think that's pretty amazing, especially for a first year.
I wasn't alone. I didn't do it. I had help.
Oh?
Yeah. Ruktuk looks over and sees Apis and
I'm
points
moving
at
over
him.
there, yeah.
They were there. Tricky was there. Fish was there. Ursa was there. No, Ursa and Fish are
Two copies of fish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't there?
Fish was moving so fast, she was seeing double.
Apis wasn't there.
Apis wasn't there actually.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember who was actually there.
Everyone except
Everybody
Apis.
but
Okay. Samuel was there, and Release was there.
And give me a persuasion check.
All right. Where's my persuasion? That's a 14.
She leans in and places her hand on your shoulder.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
stop being so modest.
Damn it.
Can I hear them yet?
Yeah, you can. Penelope is not really trying to be silent or quiet with her talks, but around now, she kind of takes her hand and presses it against Ruktuk's back and sort of leads them aside, saying, "Hey, do you have a second? I want to ask you something."
Yeah, go for it.
Doing that.
And
I'm
it
doing the
leads-
sneaky, nosy scramble.
leads you to a corner. She peeks. She stops for a second to peer to see if Apis is following her, which means she might catch you in the act. Tricky, roll a stealth check.
Did already.
Wait. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, did you?
I'm
I
going
Oh,
to
you-
stealth to
oh, you-
follow realist.
Oh, you did roll a stealth
Yeah.
check. In that case, I
Okay.
want Realise to roll a stealth check as well.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm a -1 for this.
Why
I
is
mean,
why is the dark sorcerer?
I'm stealthy, y'all. The stealthiest.
Oh,
Why
right.
is the shadow sorcerer at -1 stealth?
Because I just am. Just am.
All right.
It is what it is, man.
Explain to me how you blow it. I want to know from your own words.
Damn, you really want to know?
I do.
I want to know.
You have full narrative control as long as you blow it.
As long as I blow it. Fuck. As I moved over to Apis, I tripped over the chair and fell on my face.
All right. In that case, you and Apis are both prone.
I fall on Apis. I just fell out the chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a scenario where like you tried to sneak past and then Apis like pushed back the chair like in front of you and then you tripped over it and like knocked both of you over. That was my imagination.
Oh no, I kind of like that.
Aggression. I didn't realize this was a PvP game.
Apparently.
Apis, how do you feel about that?
Any game with me and it is a
I
PvP game.
am just gonna look over.
Wouldn't that would
Stare
make
on the
really
ground.
like that would make
Shut
really
the-
like there, right? She tripped and fell by the chairs.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's like,
All right.
yep.
But Penelope, of course, catches wind of this loud series of events. She
And I'm not gonna
gasps.
say anything as I fell. I'm just gonna lay down on the floor. I'm not gonna get up. I'm just gonna
She-
stay there.
She gasps, adding some flair of her own. Sneaky spies coming in to sneak, and she grabs Ruktuk's hand and drags them running along the hall.
No.
Oh no.
She
Oh, no.
she makes her way here, and using her, must status and Ruktuk's tiny stature, manages to squeeze you in between the shelves.
Okay.
This
Okay.
ma'am.
I would like first of all, I would like people to look at off-topic discussion to see how
Oh
Tricky.
no.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
see this. Hold on.
All right. Everyone gets to
Oh,
see this. This is
No, I
tricky.
don't want that.
This is tricky
No.
right now.
Fucking good.
I hate it here.
General
no.
Penelope.
Yeah.
I hate it here. No.
Ah, that's really good.
That's
That
fucking
was good. That was
Okay.
very cursed.
All right.
How
But yes.
high are these bookshelves floor to ceiling?
No, they are not floor to ceiling, but they are high.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Penelope, what are you doing?
I'm so mad at the -1.
Shh, it's a secret.
Please somebody get in there.
Seeing this,
I-
this bug just crawl on the ground.
Yeah, literally.
I want to climb up on top.
All right.
here and just
That's-
sort
That's fine. You're gonna hear the juicy piece of intel.
of okay.
Please
At the same
somebody
time,
does.
can we have it that
We
Fish is
could've just
coming down
found a
into the
room or
library
something.
looking for Tricky, and she sees him crawl up on top of a bookcase.
Oh my
Then
god.
it's just like, okay.
That's real. That's
One of
that's
those
real
days,
stuff.
huh?
That's real stuff. All right, I'll accept that.
Nice.
Roll a. Oh, you don't have to roll a stealth check unless you want to hide yourself from Tricky.
No, No,
All right.
I don't need to hide from Tricky.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Also, how do I plop myself onto
oh,
the...
I have to add your token. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm the only one who got it set up where I can do it for myself.
Mm-mm.
Me.
There you are.
Down here.
Okay.
All right. So, now that Penelope and Ruktuk are snug tight between bookshelves, she feels a bit more confident in whispering into Ruktuk's ear the secret. Tricky, give me a perception check.
Please roll high.
I am like as close as I can be.
You
like,
are as
I am,
close,
like-
but because Penelope knows that people are watching, she is
Yeah.
whispering to
Okay.
Ruktuk. You are okay. Everyone else who failed their respective stealth checks just cannot hear this.
Yeah, nope, it's fine.
So Penelope is like, listen, shh. And I'm not gonna say it in a whisper because I want to make sure that it's actually audible. But just imagine everything is a whisper. She's like, I have a plan, and I'm gonna need your help. It's my 3rd year, and I need to do this for a friend of mine. I'm going to run for student council. I need a good bishop, and I think you'd be super good at it.
And this is a secret why?
Perfect.
Well, it just seems better to not announce it until I know who everyone's gonna be. I still need a bishop.
I don't know. I'm not really that good with politics.
It's no problem. Oh wait, hold on. It's no problem. Me and Spyro are gonna handle all the optics. So all you have to do is your religious thing, and you're so good at it. You beat up that guy by yourself.
I did not.
Damn.
Not very useful, really.
Ruktuk, you can definitely see me though, because I am behind.
If you that's not gonna fly with me. If Ruktuk can see you, Penelope can see you.
I am behind Penelope, who is looking at Ruktuk.
Shadows.
Penelope is aware of eyes everywhere, so she is.
I'll be dead honest.
She's
Ruktuk just looks up and
give
just
me
screams.
give me a hold on. Give me a dexterity check, Tricky. Just straight dexterity.
Why? What is this for?
Because what you're trying to do, if you want to make your presence,
I'm not trying to make my presence known. I'm just saying it is. As they are facing, it is likely that Ruktuk is much more likely to know that I'm there.
Ruktuk is much more likely to know. But what you'll have to do is basically pop your head between the shelves and signal to Ruktuk, and then quickly hide your head away before Penelope checks.
I mean,
you are above her, so the DC is fairly high.
I'm not
Damn.
signaling to him, but I'm there. Like, all I'm saying is, I am there. I didn't say I was signaling her.
All right. So here's what I want to say happens. Let me know if this isn't jiving with the narrative flow. But I'm imagining that in this scenario, Penelope is goading Ruktuk into joining her student council. And she's checking around because she knows that people are trying to peep on her. You, Tricky, are trying to at least peer over the wall, or peer over the corner, peer over the crack to see Ruktuk. Whether you're signaling anything or not, you try to peer over the crack to observe them. And at one moment, Penelope looks around, turns her head. In an instinct, you shift your head back, but unfortunately, shifting your weight causes the bookshelf to teeter just slightly, and a book drops and lands on the floor in a thud.
I think I would rather just not pull back. I'd rather just slowly tilt my head in and not try to hide at all. And when she turns around, just be there. Like,
Oh God! Ew, no!
I slowly turn my head so that it's upside down in the passageway.
Oh my god.
I hate it
I'm
here.
gonna say Ruktuk just happens to look up and
What the? Ah! Penelope sees the Thrycreen and basically at lightning must speed squiggles through the cracks. You hear her mutter something to Ruktuk, be like, "I'll talk later. Meet me at the meet me at the dorm." Blah, blah, blah.
wait, don't leave me in here.
You miss a bit of what she says. All you could make out was "meet me at the dorms," and she scutters away at lightning speed using her narrow mouse body. She can navigate through the cracks quickly, while you have to struggle and squeeze yourself out at half speed.
Actually, like Ruktuk just looks back up and Tricky's just like, help.
Meanwhile, Fish, who was watching and only has an idea of what Tricky was doing and had no idea that there was anyone actually in the bookshelf, is now cackling because she thinks it's so funny.
All right, and with that, Apis, you finally turn the corner to see this weird scene ensue of two people screaming in the library and your mouse friend ducking down the stairs.
At this time, I'm getting up slowly.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.
Next time you see that mouse, Ruktuk, you should tell them that if they scream, they give away their position.
Oh my God.
Okay, can you help me out? I don't know how she got me in here.
You are small. You are able to squeeze yourself through there. It just takes some effort to get out.
Alright.
Good luck.
I hop off.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's fucking cold.
It really is, man.
Just, you can see the shelves shaking as Ruktuk just panics to try and get out.
All right. It takes you guys have a moment to maybe meet up. You guys are all sort of aware of each other now. The scene has left everyone a bit aware. Tricky, Fish, and Apis, you all are aware of each other. Reelise, you are aware of at least Apis, maybe also Fish.
Yeah.
And you know Tricky was around here somewhere, but you lost sight of him.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to do, surprisingly.
Yeah, especially with my nat one. Yeah. Mm.
I am just gonna look around the corner. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to know. Just turn back. I am going back since she kind of fell over my chair. I'm taking this. I'm going back.
Hey, yo, chair.
All right, you have maybe another moment before you hear scurrying from upstairs as Melanie Dans races down. What is all that racket? What is happening here?
I just sit in the chair. I'm literally like sliding in the chair, so I'm like half in the chair, just like soaking because I fell.
I'm gonna
What is that noise?
Fish has ceased her cackling and is now just quietly snickering.
I better
Yeah,
not.
like that.
I better not see anyone hiding and doing unmentionable. Ruktuk? My dear, how on earth did you get there?
Penelope dragged me in here.
Quick, grab my hand.
Oh my God, this is too cute. I
as the Wizard Maestra and Ruktuk both spend some quality time struggling to grab hands so that Ruktuk could be pride free. I feel like we can end the scene here.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah,
I
totally.
do want to go talk to
Whether
the
or
other
not
mouse.
Samantha?
whether or not
Yeah, I want to
Ruktuk
talk
is
to
freed
Samantha.
is left up to your imagination.
That's totally fine. You'll have a chance to talk to Samantha when it is your scene with the student council.
Oh, I get a student council scene. Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
No spoilers or anything, but
Yeah, no spoilers or anything. Yeah.
No.
but again,
You
this
scared me.
Hey, is there anything you guys wanted to talk about here as a group?
I just
wanna ask-
as like
Someone ask
Melody is.
Tricky a question, please.
I was gonna
Tricky
say
keeps
just
learning things and then nobody asks about them, so he just doesn't tell anyone.
I was gonna say as soon as like Melody comes down, I
boy.
see Riley's blinking up.
I'm just
On the
sulking.
chair.
Don't mind me.
Just
Yeah.
gonna slide a book. This might help with your cover.
Puts the book to the face.
Just slide
Maybe-
it over.
You might be, you may or may not be beat red from embarrassment.
Yeah.
All right. I think people will have a chance to ask Tricky a question later on, because I think right now it's just between you and Fish. But unfortunately, Fish has detention, and that's the next scene we're going to do.
Right.
Attention.
Detention. This will be
Boy.
How
this-
long is the detention?
this will take place. The time is a little wibbly wobbly during my little
Yeah.
filler hours.
Fair enough.
But this will take place after Fish's last day of detention.
Okay.
And for not to be too ominous, but for the purposes of this detention, Fish will be alone.
Oh, very spoopy and ominous.
I completely missed all of that. There was an interruption.
You
Don't
had
worry about it.
detention.
You have detention, and something's gonna happen after detention.
Nothing ominous or spoopy. No.
No. When you say that, though, it makes me think something ominous and swoopy is gonna happen, though.
I mean, that's what Dryad says. Nothing ominous or spoopy.
There's nothing ominous or spoopy about this scene. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay, but when you say that, I know for a fact that it's
100%, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get Tricky out of here, because Tricky's not here.
Oh, no.
But you are here, Fish. You had just finished your detention sentence, and I want you to roll a perception check.
Where am I?
You are right here.
That tells me nothing.
Sorry, I'm on the G.
trying to
I'm on the
find it
G.
on the
Yeah,
map.
I'm on the GM layer. I know. I'm on the GM layer. Does that help?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So, give me a perception check.
Ooh, perception.
Wow.
9.
All
So
right.
not super perceptive.
Not that great. Okay, so you're just casually. I hope you'll excuse. I'm going to take away narrative control for just a minute. So it is the last day of detention, and you're done with that, and you're ready to go home.
The fuck?
Did someone just fail their acrobatics check? What happened?
I think so. It seems like
Did someone just like recap Rialisi's stealth check?
You guys.
Dang.
Oh, I will not
My dog
take
came
this.
into my room, so
Oh.
and I fell out of my chair.
Even the dog knows it's spoopy and ominous.
Really? Are you
I'm good.
okay?
You
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was a rolling chair too.
Oh no.
So it went. But it's okay. I fell on my carpet and I somehow
Oh,
managed to
okay.
like fall in slow motion. I don't know how that worked, but yeah.
I mean, if it works, I guess.
As long as you're not
Okay,
dead.
I'm gonna go close my door real quick.
Yeah.
So she doesn't come back in and the same thing doesn't happen again.
All right. We're gonna give Fish a little bit of time to dog-proof her room.
Dog proof her room.
There's part of me that kind of like I know no one could see me fall, but I kind of hope that someone like caught that at least. Might go back afterwards in the VOD and clip it.
Please, chat, if you're out there, or
Clip
VOD
it.
watchers, if you're out there, send me a timestamp.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay, I'm back.
yes, are you back formally? Okay.
I'm alive.
To retake the narrative control that your dog stole from me,
Damn.
we're gonna go ahead and put you. It is the last day of detention, and you're ready to go home. It's been a week of detention. You're like, this sucked, but we're good. It's fine. I can go back to my normal life. I can finally talk to Archibald again. And you're just, it's just any night like any other this week. You're just casually walking down. You're going along. And when you get to around here, a figure suddenly not like jump scary, but a figure steps out from behind the tree, and of course it's Wao, which who you remember got off of detention a little bit early tonight.
And he's brought his elephant
I-
with him.
And he
Not
and he,
the
and, he, and, he, and he
elephant.
looks you dead in the eye with a serious look in his face.
Uh-oh.
As a moment after you see him, you hear the distinct sounds of doors opening, first on your right and then on your left.
Not this man about to bully our
gonna be
favorite
gang violence?
Tabaxi.
And
For real.
when you turn to the right
Am
to
I gonna be shanked?
Not the
And-
shade.
and when you turn to the right to see the person come out of the kitchen, and it is pretty much nighttime, so no one else is here. When you turn to the right, you see other people who you have passed start to move forward as well. You find yourself quickly surrounded.
Got a problem?
Dang.
Stinkhead can't face me alone.
Gang violence. Holy shit.
Is that what you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow would probably, let's see. Wow would probably just scoff. Tough talk from someone who needed her boyfriend to help her.
Ew. I'm sorry, but you really think that I?
You start laughing.
She just starts laughing. She's like, look.
What the fuck?
You really think that we're dating?
Meanwhile, Fish has now doubled over in laughter.
You're not.
Because this is the first time anyone has ever like had that misunderstanding. Like most
Yeah.
people are perfectly fine at understanding that she and Tricky are just
Oh,
besties.
it would be
You're-
Samuel, wouldn't it? You'd be talking about Sam.
I was the one that gave you bark skin.
That is true. You're not sure which one he's referring to, but it becomes clear that he's talking about Tricky very soon. Because while you didn't actually support Ursa in the fight, you were there when the fight started. But yeah, he says you're not fooling anyone. People have seen that bug sneaking into your room at night.
Yeah, because he's my roommate. We're literally roommates.
It sounds even worse. I'm not buying it. All right, these guys continue to surround you.
Buddy, are you? How thick is that skull of yours?
Damn.
You do realize I'm not into guys, right?
Jealous. Jealous.
I got a chance, but
Wait a second. Are you jealous?
Do you
Are
say?
you jealous?
So we're gonna scratch
Yep.
the thing about her not liking guys, and she's now
Ja-
gonna use
Okay.
this. She's gonna use this to make
Leverage.
fun of him a little.
Yeah. Give me a let's say just a normal charisma check.
Intimidation.
I wouldn't call it intimidation.
I'd call it intimidation from fucking fish.
trying to throw someone off you.
Would it be intimidation?
Let's see.
Or should I do charisma?
I mean, WoW got that himbo status. I think it's invitation.
Yeah.
Wow is
No,
not a
it's not a
himbo.
himbo.
Wow, the himbo.
Wow is not.
Himbos are
Waddle
nice.
is a mean himbo.
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Himbos are nice.
Himbo
Waddle's
just means
stupid and
himbo
dumb.
just means buff and dumb.
No,
So you can be a nice
kind-
himbo or you
no,
can be a mean
one of the-
himbo.
Typically, himbos are also kind. That's usually part of the trifecta.
That's
Typically,
fair.
himbos
Those
not
are three
always.
things.
Like, nah,
They're
but he's a
kind,
mean himbo.
they're
Dumb and
and they're
big.
buff.
Dumb and big and not kind is typically like jock, quote unquote.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
You can be a nice jock too.
That's true. Well, then you're just a himbo.
Well, yeah, if you're a nice jock, you're a himbo.
But
That's
jock,
how it is.
but jock necessitates sports.
Yeah, himbos can do
Isn't
sports.
I mean, okay. Let's not waste so much time talking silly generalizations.
Okay,
Good,
let's
all
go
just
through.
generalizations.
WoW's not a himbo.
Yeah, it is.
WoW's definitely
We
not a
can all
himbo.
agree
We
on
could all,
that.
let's all agree on that.
Fine, I suppose.
Yeah. WoW says, me scared of that bony freak? Not even close. He doesn't have anything that I don't have.
Yeah, he does. A brain and a personality.
I want. All right. What would you do if WoW were to punch you? Like to
Duck.
throw a punch.
I would try to duck.
You would try to duck? Okay. In
But
that case,
duck out of the way.
in that
Duck
case,
and dodge.
in that case, give me an insight check.
Ooh. Let's go.
Hey.
All right. WoW approaches you as if to fight. The other people start to close in as well. But looking at how he's positioned, your insight gives you just a split second to realize that WoW is not. WoW basically comes in as if to strike. Everyone else surrounds you too. Something like this. And WoW reels in as if to throw a punch. You have a split second of insight. A split second to analyze WoW's position, his reach. You realize that WoW is not in a position to actually hit you. You realize that when he throws his punch, he's going to stop just short of you. You have a split second to react based on this information. You know that if you stand perfectly still, WoW's punch won't reach you.
Okay, I'm gonna stand perfectly still.
Okay. WoW reels
gonna
in.
flinch.
WoW reels in and tries to get you to flinch by throwing a punch right in front of your face, and you stand fearless to him.
Let's go.
At this moment, you finally see him start to sweat a little bit. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you see what kind of position you're in?
Yeah, I'm in the position of power. You couldn't take me on just by yourself. You had to bring in all your little friends to back you up. I don't know.
All right.
I think I'm kind of the winner here.
Give me an intimidation check.
Let's go. Beat him up, girl. Beat him up.
Oh!
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Give me a second. Do I still have one?
Do you still have inspiration? Yes, you do.
I do. Inspiration, go.
Go, reroll.
Oh? Come on.
Hello.
Oh! All right. Wow.
That's fucking
I always need a minute to role play an asshole. I always need a moment to role play an asshole. Hold on.
Sure, yeah.
So what were your exact words? It was like you gotta bring your posse, yeah.
Bring your lackeys to
Because
fight
he
you,
was
can't
like,
fight yourself.
do you, he was like, do you understand the position you're in? And she was like, yeah, the position of power, because you couldn't fight me by yourself. You had to bring on all your cronies and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, something along those lines.
Okay.
So she's basically
Yeah.
calling him a coward.
Because he is.
He is. Like, she's
He really
literally
is.
4'3".
Yeah. No one. Yeah. He leans in and now he reaches out and like pokes you, as it pokes you on the shoulder as if to like push you, like to shove and like be aggressive. He says, "No one tells me what I can't do." He looks to everyone else who looks in as if they're about to start fighting you, and he's like, "Hold on. You can go. I can take care of her. I got something to prove now." They start to back off, but you still
yeah, but now
have
that all your friends are gonna leave,
you
now
still.
that your friends are all leaving,
Yeah.
now you feel like you can confess to me?
All right.
Fish bats
All right.
her eyelashes and does like a cutesy pose.
All right. At
Because she
this
just wants to torment him.
at this point, you can see his jaw almost start to crack, and he stops faking now. You would roll for initiative here.
Let's go. Beat his ass.
Get his ass!
Beat his ass. Let's go.
Damn. Okay. Holy.
I forgot to.
Can everyone just go silent all at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to like waste a huge amount of time on what is basically just a back and forth barnyard brawl, unless there's
No, we
anything
wanna
specific.
see this.
You want to see it? All right.
I want
I
to
want
see
to
it.
see it. I
All
want to
right.
see her kick his ass.
All right. In that case, go ahead and do your thing, because you go first.
The thing is, Fish wouldn't want to throw the first punch.
Hmm.
Ready,
Oh.
action,
Because it's because, like, when it comes to protecting other people, she's perfectly fine with throwing the first punch. But she likes to... Oh, I just got a text saying that
You're the
my
coolest cat
girlfriend
around.
can hear everyone.
Hey!
But me in the
Hello, Miss.
Except you again. You can always
Gotta go
just ready
back into
action to.
Yep. Dodge.
True.
Dodge is also a fine use of your action.
And technically, he technically threw the first punch by trying to like make you flinch and stuff like that.
You gotta ready your action. It's way cooler because like
Yeah.
the
You
moment
also just
after he
goad
goes-
him to go and do the first strike.
True.
Readying your action is basically that.
True.
It's super cool. 'cause right
Okay.
after he attacks you, you attack right back. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
let's
counter strike.
see.
But
Hold
less
on, I'm
of a
going through
video.
and making sure that everything is working. I don't know why it does this to me every single time. Okay.
All right.
Let me... Can you hear me now?
We still hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, I'm asking stream.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Cool. I can
Everyone,
now
everyone
be
go
heard.
on Ursa's stream right now and tell her that she can be heard.
I got a text saying I can be heard, so I
Yay!
am all right.
Nice.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna do. What if I just pulled the dagger?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
against school policy to
You
let
gotta go
people have-
to from
So
detention
I
to
would say I want you to roll a sleight of hand check to see if you could even sneak a dagger into detention.
I'm not even like. That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna go
She's
to
not
detention to
trying to
custody.
stab him.
To be fair, you do have cat's claws.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
They surprisingly hurt a lot.
Okay. So what were you saying when I got distracted about like?
Okay, so you can hold your action to basically decide, hey, I'm going to attack him the moment after he attacks me, and that basically makes it so you are still saving your action, like you're still using your action to attack, quote unquote, but the
Okay.
timing of it is different.
All right. I am gonna roll insight though too to just get an idea of what his first attack will be.
He's going to punch you. Now, despite being a sorcerer of the Arcana dorm, you do know that this guy is an unapologetic jock. He's strong. His punches, they're not cat's claws, but they are powerful punches.
Yeah, that's why I want to ready to myself to like dodge
Yeah.
if needed.
Dodge is an
action if you want to do that.
Okay, I will prepare to dodge.
Okay, so you'll take your action
Ooh,
to dodge.
actually, I'm gonna I'll prepare uncanny dodge. So when an attacker that hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you if he ends up hitting me.
Okay, so in that case, you can ready an action to attack, and then after his attack, you decide whether you want to use uncanny dodge or a counter attack. Okay. All right. So I mean, he's just gonna go in and he basically reels his fist down, and you can tell he's not trying to stop short this time. Keep in mind that let's see, light armor is probably okay. Would you wear armor to detention?
Yeah, I feel like I probably just got him under my cloak.
Okay, in that case, what's your armor class?
Light.
No, I mean like the number.
It's real light, y'all. It's real light.
13.
All right, that is a solid hit. He is going to go ahead and he swings once and you duck under it, and then he lands another hook onto your side. You take 4 points of damage. Now, do you want to counterattack or use uncanny dodge?
Hit him with the claws. Get him with the claws.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the claws.
All right. So you counterattack. He lands the punch, and you hear the cheering of his lackeys in the corners. All right. What's your what's your attack roll?
Oh my. So it would be strength. Would
Yeah.
it be strength?
Yeah. Well,
it's
yeah, it would be strength for you.
You have +3 to this.
All right.
And then
Oh.
+3 to the.
Yeah. So you have 11.
Here,
All right.
Just
Wait,
click on the +3 next to the cat's claws.
Okay. I got a little confused there for a second.
Huh.
There we go. That's how you do it.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. Oh.
All right. A 14 is not going to be enough to hit, actually, as you take your he sidelines you with this hook, and it shakes you just a little bit, causing you to not get through his scales when you try to counterattack. And you hear the lackeys cheering. Oh, like, oh my god. He's gonna destroy her. Break her in half.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Are they
What
trying to
is
get
all
me
we
murdered?
going to?
Okay.
All right.
Jeez, okay.
It is your turn again.
Now that he's
I'm gonna
swung
do
the first attack,
cat's-
you should just punch him with your claws.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna
More
do
claws.
cat's claws again.
Yep. That's definitely a hit.
Oh!
Nice.
Only 3 damage, but
All right.
Damage is still damage.
You caught up.
All right. You managed to reel back in with a slash of your own, however you describe it.
so
Touche.
I nimbly swoosh to the side, duck under him a little bit,
Yeah.
and scratch right behind his knees.
All right. You managed to catch a claw in the knee, and he buckles slightly, and you hear again the motivational speech. Get back! Get up, bro! You got this. He will strike back. Oh no, he crit. Unfortunately, punching has no dice, so even a crit is still only 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yikes.
is it a punch 1 plus strength mod? So you should have taken 5 damage
No.
each time.
No, a punch is.
Strength mod?
1 plus strength mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. In that case, you've taken 10 damage total.
Okay.
You need to take 6 more.
What? No.
Oh.
It's 10 total damage. Yeah. 6 more from the 4 that she took last time. And I mean, this is a pretty straightforward brawl, so not much happening here. Just let me know when you are below half your HP.
Okay. I'm gonna cast claws again. Gonna try to go for the other knee.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Use your reaction to half that damage.
Oh yeah,
You can do that.
you have an uncanny
yeah.
dodge at every turn.
You can do that every turn.
Is it rounded down to half?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I think you would take 3 damage then, right?
Which means gain back 2 HP. Hey.
Back at 25. Okay, so
Okay.
back to cat's claws.
That's a hit.
Slashing
Oh, you are
damage,
both evenly wounded now. Comes the punch. A miss from Wao.
Ooh.
All right, it's your turn.
He doesn't like the fact that he's getting injured by a cat that's like half his size.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a hit. 4 damage. All right, Wao is losing. All right, now that Wao is losing, Wao is going and stop holding back. You can see him reel in for a punch. And this one looks like it might be quite painful. And it's going to land. Now, this one actually isn't as painful as you thought it would be, but it is very forceful. You take your 5 points of damage, and because Wao reeled back quite so much, you see that the strike actually pushes you. It literally pushes you like 5 feet away from him. And after he knocks you aside and you kind of stagger back a few feet, you can see him making moves and pointing his fingers. He curls his fingers against you as if to taunt you to face me. You know, he does that like gently, like, come here, get over here.
Get over here.
Also, can I do the uncanny dodge?
You can. So you only take
So I'm only gonna take 3 damage.
You do only take 3 damage.
I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna
Yep.
swoop back in. And cast claws again.
All right. So
Cast claws actually
You-
has a 5-foot reach.
sorry, I'm an asshole DM, and you stepped into my trap card.
Oh,
So you step forward to approach for another cat's claw attack, and the moment you take a step to engage him, you can see that the impact where Wa'o punched you starts to glow quite just briefly with a flashing white energy, and before you realize what it was, that energy explodes and starts to send shockwaves around you. You take some thunder damage now.
And how much is that?
That's not legal.
Oh my god. You take 15 thunder damage.
what the fuck?
Oh my god.
You can half that because it's still you got your.
Yeah, I'm gonna half that. Oh my god.
I hate to say
That's a 7.
I hate to say you cannot have this because this is not an attack, which is what Uncanny Dodge can avoid. So you're taking the full 15 damage here.
Not the ass.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
You have no idea what just hit you, but you can realize that WoW is
Yeah.
cheating.
Okay, also I'm at 8 HP now, so that's
gee.
way less than
Okay.
than my max. Way less than half my max.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you are in position for a cat's claw again.
Okay, I'm gonna cat's claw.
All right, do it. Oh, you are weakened from
Oh.
that shock. Your
How
attack doesn't quite
coincidental.
land the mark. All right, in this case, I want you to give me either an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
All right. I somehow rolled higher than that. I'm sorry, I'm not cheating.
Hear me out. What if you didn't?
What if I didn't?
What if you just decided not to
It
have rolled higher?
sounds a lot like someone needs.
What if you decided to not kill me before we even get to the main storyline?
No, I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone needs to help the players here.
I'm not allowed to go to your stream. This is a problem. I would, but I can't
Yeah.
watch your
Redeem it,
stream.
but
Yeah,
I'm
I think you can
not
technically
allowed to
pause
do
it,
that
but
as a
you're right.
player.
You're right. So Wa'o will
Here,
basically.
let me go. Give me a second.
Wa'o basic. Oh, you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you can pop out the chat. You don't have to technically watch the stream. You can pop out the chat.
Yeah. Although there's nothing secret here. It's literally just two people yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Cows, thank you for helping the players. I'll re-roll it. Oh my gosh. I literally rolled the exact same number. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck? Bruh.
Okay, I'm gonna go redeem it.
No, you can.
I'm going over to do.
There's only one.
Inspiration only helps in one check at a time.
There's only a one-time thing.
So Wa'o is going to move in for a punch. You reflexively try to dodge, but he fakes you out, sweeps you by the leg, and basically shoves you, knocks you prone.
Damn.
Since you are now like basically like bleeding and clearly wounded, he knocks you down and turns away, and he's like, "We're fucking done here."
Oh? I'm angry.
Know your place.
I want
Oh
revenge.
shoot, Sigbur, thank you for the 5 months.
So,
So
are
we're
we gonna murder
Oh.
all gonna
WoW?
gang up and kill WoW, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You can-
Bitch,
you-
nah.
I think it would be really funny if he did end up with a crush on her and he just doesn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That would be quite funny. But the fight to Wa'o is effectively over. He's proven himself. And
Taking my
Against a
damn
teeny
head.
tiny
yeah,
cat.
yeah. He's like, know your place. I'm better than you, and you suck. Sort of message. But he's a bit cooler than that. At least more suave than what I'm saying.
Jeez.
But yeah, he's now taking the opportunity to end the fight. He doesn't want to kill you, obviously. He's not like a murderous. He's not a murderous villain, but he's like, I've showed you what I'm capable of, so don't fucking doubt me again. And he starts to walk away. And at this point, everyone else kind of just walks away too. Everyone kind of like passes by you, and yeah, they're just like, you fucking showed her that lesson, boss.
Not the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss. He's the boss.
Boss.
Man, don't even look at me in your chat. I have difficulties.
I know it's okay. It's okay. But I appreciate you. I also appreciate the 5 months. I mentioned it before, but I had my push to talk off. Thank you so much. It means a lot, even though I just beat the shit out of one of our players.
That is rude.
It's really weird. I was looking at the help the players, and then I went to type, and then I looked back, and it was fucking gone. What?
Damn.
But I just scrolled down, and I was like, oh,
It's okay. Fish, take into account that you do have 1 inspiration by the end of this, at least.
Yay.
You know what? I'll give you another inspiration for being a good sport about it.
Cool. So I now have 2 inspiration.
You do have 2 inspiration.
Nice.
You finally return to your dorm after this fight. You have a moment to contemplate the battle you had. Thinking about it more, you realize what had happened. You realize that Waho has a ring on his hand, a spiked silvered ring, which, in a very liberal definition, would count as a weapon. And you realize that using his subtle spell, he cast Booming Blade on it.
Okay.
So that when he struck you, he sheathed you with booming light, so that if when you moved on your turn, you would take thunder damage.
Oh yeah.
So using his subtle spell, using his subtle spell and a hidden weapon, he cheated and hit you with a spell that you weren't aware of.
Is a coward and a cheater.
What a
Couldn't
bitch.
be me. Couldn't be me.
To be fair, if you the players came up with that plan, you would be like, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, 100%. But no, he a cheater.
Oh, absolutely. But he's a cheater and a
Yep,
coward.
he's a cheater and a bastard.
She's literally 4'2".
Given the option, I would not do that.
I mean, I probably would have done that.
I would have done
Granted,
it.
in an actual proper fight against a monster.
Dryad.
True.
I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
Yeah, I won't feel like he's an asshole with the booming blade secret. Is me fucking being Rick being like, stop booing, I know what makes you cheer. But that is where that scene ends.
I get to
I'm gonna beat his ass.
observe the reappearance of my injured friend to our dorm room.
That is definitely something that you would account for, Tricky, and you can play out. I can bring you to the dorms, or it can just be theater of the mind.
I don't think we need to go to the dorms. I mean,
It's just
so if we want to see the dorms, I don't know.
At least you can see what the dorms look like. Let me get Tricky
I
there.
kind of want to see what the dorms look like.
Get Fish there. I can get wherever I want.
That is true. You're such a show off.
Right?
Almost
Wow.
like it's something that we can set up for everyone if we want to.
Welcome to the Ultimacademy dorms. I don't know if I've ever showed you this map in particular.
Nope.
I have not.
You have never shown us this.
But this is the Ultimacademy dorms. This is one. So the Ultimacademy dorm is a tall square building with many floors. One floor for each of the various wings. The bottom floor includes our divinity wings. Or sorry, the bottom one is for Barania. The one above that is divinity. The one above that is discipline, and then finally your top floor is arcana.
Hey, top of the top. Let's go.
So being the person who set up the room, Wildfish, your room would be on the 3rd floor. each dorm itself is relatively similar in structure. They have their own wing-like flourishes, but I've put some people around just because, you know, people are reading books or attending to their rooms or playing pool, billiards, and stuff. Because you chose the royal dorm, you actually have quite a spacious accommodation here. You are in. That's not you. That's Tricky. Why did I put Tricky here? Tricky can do whatever Tricky wants. Where is Fish?
PM layer, I think.
You. What? I removed.
I can't see anything.
I removed
there we
Tricky.
go.
But yes, you would be in this corner. These two are your dorm. These two are sort of your royal rooms. They have a few spaces for guests, a nice accommodating table, fireplace access. They're right next to the you know, the entertainment places. So this is where you find yourself. And Tricky, actually, let me see. Let's see. How rude do I want to be?
Oh, the rudest.
Oh,
No.
Because rumors have spread ever since you and Fish decided to share a dorm room together.
All right, you want me approaching?
No, I
You
think.
want to go back before this happened?
You're approaching me?
oh.
Earlier in
They're
the evening
approaching.
while I'm approaching.
Now this is
the
making me
boys,
think of the still from
Jojo.
I'm getting.
screenshot from JoJo,
Yeah.
you know?
I feel. I don't know.
You're coming closer.
I don't know. Let me give me a safe word or something. I feel I'm getting cold feet whenever I have to be an asshole and roleplay like just straight bullying.
I mean,
I
know.
completely understand.
Someone draws a deck of cards. It came out and it just has a sign that says "Keep going."
Safety deck. Choose remove draw.
Well,
Wait,
I guess
what
if the
does
deck
this
of cards
do?
tells me to keep going.
What does this do?
Stop! No, it says stop. What are you doing? What is this the are these the safety cards?
Yes, these are the safety cards.
That's it. That's actually a thing. Wow, that's so good.
Funny.
That's kind of that's almost creepy. That's a built-in feature of Roll20, but it's also really cool.
I like that.
I like
That's
that a
cool.
lot.
Okay, so I guess in that case, Tricky, you have been returning for your home for the night.
Can we get rid of these random cards on the?
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know how to get rid of them. I have to learn how to use this system.
You can just delete them.
Considering this, you're gonna make your way here, and the people here in the discipline dorm, not being familiar with you as the Baranian dorm, kind of see you, and they're intimidated just naturally by your presence. They kind of back away.
I just give them
Kinda-
a little.
Yeah.
I like take stock in my head. Like it's very clear that I'm trying to remember things that I've been taught about how to socialize with people.
Yeah.
It's like if people are intimidated, I give them a little wave.
They give me a straight charisma check.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Exactly average.
The one across the table from you gives just raises his hand and gives a shy wave. The rest avert their eyes.
What would Fish say? Do I have something in my teeth?
You ask a question to one of the people here.
All of them.
Do I have something in my teeth?
When they all look away from me.
They stammer for a second. They open their mouths, but nothing seems to come out. They resort to shaking their heads. No. They glance over to your door, and then look away, back at you, down to the floor.
Oh, is Fish already here, or
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
When you glance at your door, you notice there's
around.
when you glance at your door, when you glance at your
I'm in the corner. You belong in the corner.
Yeah, kitty corner. When you glance at the door, you realize there's a sheet of paper hastily nailed to the door.
Oh, no.
I approach the door. What is the sheet of paper?
It's a simple sheet of loose leaf parchment. In it, I feel so rude fucking saying this. You look at the door and you see the loose leaf of paper. It's written, scribbled. It's hard to make out for a second, but as you get closer, you can finally make it out. It's you read it in common, and it just says bug fucker. I'm sorry. Stop!
Oh god.
This is high school.
That's sorry. Welcome to high school.
Hey, legitimately.
Say it again, I blinked.
Say it again, I blink.
Can you say that again? I was
What?
I was walking my washing machine.
Oh, no one clipped that.
No, do it.
So what do you do?
I need to roll to see if I understand this.
Sure, because it is a written language.
No, I understand the written language. I understand common.
Oh,
the
connotation.
Yeah, the sentiment.
Insight
11.
Does he know what that word is other than just a
Yeah,
swear?
absolutely.
Does he know what it means other than just a swear?
Yeah,
maybe.
Let me go ahead and roll.
I feel like Fish has
Hold on.
probably taught him that word, but not the actual meaning
you
of it.
you probably swore
Just
a lot.
It's a swear.
So in this case, Tricky, give me a nature check.
Well, okay, so I'm going to do that, but before I do, I want to go over something that is slightly related.
Yeah.
Thrycreen do swear in Thrycreen, but
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't have like swears that equate to other words. They're more just like sounds of frustration that are
they're exclamations of
expletives.
Yeah.
So there aren't really swears in his language that actually mean things.
Yeah, so if you say something's a swear, Tricky's just like, oh, that's its one and only purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you're saying the Thrycreen don't know the power of the word fuck?
They don't.
Its many facets.
Power word fuck is the new spell.
Damn. I don't know how I feel about this now.
Don't worry. It's like banish, except way more. It's you say
goodness.
they missed fuck off. It's a fuck off spell.
I mean,
Jesus
can I
fucking
learn
Christ,
this spell like out of character? Because you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
Okay.
if you leave out the off, it just sounds like a spell that a bard would use.
That's what I'm trying to correct it. All right.
my goodness.
With that nature check, I will say that you have had how do I phrase this? You have been taught by the students in Barania about like all the different things of nature, all the beasts, all the like you're being like taught like first grade biology, you know? Like you get taught that and you go up the same. And eventually like the topic of reproduction comes up in animals, but it's taught so formally. Reproduction, family making, things like that. They use such sensitive terms that no one has used that word to refer to that act. And while you've gotten like normal books and read it and you're sure you've seen that before, you aren't able to make that connection.
I'm gonna turn around And
as soon as you turn to look at everyone else, they start to shuffle away.
Yeah, I
I
figured.
just ask. I'm going to. Can I make a reflex to connect to all of them telepathically all at once before they escape?
Yes.
Okay.
You just do so. It's easy to do. You don't need to make a check.
Okay. They all hear in their heads. What does this mean?
Roll intimidation check.
Oh,
Man, Angie.
they fucked up now.
Man, I really want to use. I really want to.
You do intimidate them for sure. But unfortunately, you aren't intimidating them into explaining it to you. Most of them, some of them walk faster and hurry to their doors. Some of them end their connection immediately.
I want you guys to know that that wasn't the voice I intended to bring out. I was going for normal tricky, and it kind of just, you know.
You were straight Morbin.
Yeah, honestly.
It's Morbin time.
All right.
Oh no.
Well,
I take it off the door and I go inside.
Yep. You find the common room empty. Otherwise, and yeah, you make it inside. And I'm gonna say probably about an hour and a half later, Tricky would arrive.
You mean
and-
fish?
Sorry, Fish. I keep doing that. I keep fucking doing that.
Yeah, like nonstop. And it's
They
cool.
literally are the same person as Tori.
Someone redeem, help the DM learn to fucking differentiate names. All right, Tricky, you have arrived. You are quite wounded. Your legs are still shaking from the thunder energy.
You did it again.
Not the flame.
Okay,
What?
Angie.
Twice in a row! Twice in a
Saipan.
fucking row! Okay.
The
Fish!
table loses 10
You
hit
arrive! You arrive! You are wounded, your legs are still shaking from that booming blade.
DM
You-
takes 5 points of emotional damage.
You feel however you feel, and the only thing you make a mental note
Probably
of,
kinda
aside
great.
from okay, I'm getting cooked here.
I wonder how panda tastes.
My hand is tender now.
Oh no, not tender
Is it well seasoned?
No, no, I'm a stinky panda.
You sure you're not a
The,
fish?
the fucking desk win at the strength check.
I smell like maple syrup.
Why?
Okay, it's not stinky.
Wait,
It's not stinky. That's
I don't know how to feel about
Yeah, but it's been left in the
Maple syrup smells incredible.
it's been left in the sun for too long. Anyway, moving on.
Are you Canadian?
Let's get these two in the same
He's
room.
trying to do intelligence saves.
I'm failing.
Let's get these two in the same room.
See the emote that I have in the Discord is basically how I'm feeling right now to this whole conversation. Just fucking loading screen, like what?
Yep. Okay.
What?
Thanks. It's okay. Pity me, please. It's better than the alternative.
I mean,
It's either pity or bully. There's no in between with you guys.
That's
Bullying
right.
is funnier.
yeah, bullying is
Sorry,
definitely
Dryadmin,
funny.
we love you.
Okay. Well, you're at your dorm and you have 8 hit points and you smell like crisp burnt hair because of thunder.
Ew.
Oh no.
There, that's my version of bullying. You are making your way there. You know Tricky's usually back at his dorm by now. You might feel however you feel about that fight. Maybe you're plotting revenge. Maybe you can't wait to tell Tricky about your encounter and start plotting a get back plan with him. But you do make the odd observation that the common area of the disciplined dorm is suspiciously empty.
Ooh.
Everyone seems to have returned to their rooms, and it's like the weekend. Everyone should be partying. What do you do?
I think I make note of the fact that it's very odd, but right now, Fish is exhausted and in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So she just wants to take care of her wounds. Maybe take a nice warm bath. But she doesn't even have the energy right now to think about how much she hates WoW.
Yeah.
She's just very sleepy.
There are some rooms dedicated to baths. You can see them scattered around here. They're usually next to the lavatories as well.
Okay.
Without going into
first she would have to go actually get stuff from her dorm
oh,
room
true.
before doing
Probably
that
want
anyway.
a towel and stuff. Okay. So I think you're able to control your own token, but you're able to move through the door. There's nothing stopping you. Roll a perception check, I guess.
Perceive me.
Yeah. Tricky's that fucking sneaky. No,
I did say I took the thing, but
yeah, I know. So
if anything, she would just notice like a nail hole in the door.
That's what I was thinking. You might notice the hole that the nail left, but alas, you are too preoccupied. The door is unlocked. You can easily let yourself in. You see
I could just go.
Are the lights on?
no, of course not.
All right. Well, you know Tricky's here, but you can't see.
Vision.
You know
pure darkness then?
it's the nighttime. You know Tricky's here. Tricky's always here by now, but you can't see him.
Yeah, I am invisible if you're using dark vision to see me in darkness. So
Yeah, I'm not trying to see you particularly. It's more so just to see where everything else is, so I don't trip and fall. And
Yep.
I don't have to turn on the light.
Using your dark vision, you're able to like navigate your way around the room and find the drawer where all your spare clothes are.
what would I have to roll to intuit on a scale of 1 to 33 how painful this creature is?
On a scale of 1 to 33, it is worth noting. You do see Fish walk into the room, and she is like badly wounded. You can tell, like her. You can see that like her fur is matted with dirt and maybe just a little bit of blood. She's instinctively holding on to sore parts of her body. If you want to know the exact details, you can roll a medicine check.
From the top bunk in the corner, you hear,
"You are injured."
Yeah, just a little. And at this point, I'm just kind of rifling through things. Well,
there is a small flutter of paper as Tricky gets down off the bed, and also the little piece of paper follows and sort of just lands here-ish.
Now, out of curiosity, is anyone else here in the discipline dorm? I think not, right? You're an Arcana. I believe you are Arcana. Apis is Arcana. Realis is Arcana, and Ruktuk is Divinity.
Yeah.
Okay. No love for Baranian dorms.
I'm in the Barania dorm, quote unquote.
You're in the Barania wing, but you don't have a dorm there.
Yeah. This is my only way to escape.
Yeah, this is your one way to get out of those wretched halls. Yeah. Those wretched eyes.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on the cat.
Okay. Without even seeing where it's coming from, Fish, you are doing whatever you're doing on your bed or whatever, and you see a glowing, bright, I want to say blue light or whatever color Tricky's magic tends to be.
It's sort of a greenish.
Okay. You see a light teal wave pass from seemingly nowhere and surge forth to you. it's, well, it would be shocking if you didn't know who was casting the spell, but suddenly you're feeling much more rejuvenated. You still obviously feel a bit sore, but you can walk fine now, and you stopped bleeding a while ago, but you can feel your headache is gone.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Oh, I really needed that. Wow, such an asshole.
What asshole?
What?
What the fuck did you just say?
Sorry, that was that was, never mind. That was a reference to something else.
Yeah.
I just said what an asshole in a silly voice. That's all I said.
No, I didn't hear the "and." All I heard was
Mickey.
"what asshole."
Oh.
I was like, "What is what?"
Sorry, I was Fast and Furious.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
I'll show you the reference later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Fish is just like, oh, he ganged up on me, and he had 4 people. I was walking back from detention. He had left her a little before me, and they just pop up out of nowhere, coming out of different buildings. They were waiting for me.
So if you trace back your thoughts, you can imagine where they came from. 3 of them came through different doors, while Wao and 1 person was hiding behind a tree.
Well, did all of them fight you at once?
No, because I called Wao a coward. And I told him that he was kind of pathetic for feeling like he needed 4 people to help him fight me. Because, I mean, that kind of is pathetic. Like, I'm small. He's big. Like, does he really need 4 people? Like, is he that scared of me? I mean, I'm kind of flattered, honestly. Like, it's pretty neat to think that he's that intimidated that he needs a whole gang of people to take on me. But yeah, so he ended up telling them to go away, and they did. And so then we fought, and I hurt him, but then he hit me with, he was wearing this ring, and it was sharp and pointy, and he cast a spell on it that when it made that gash in my shoulder, I moved forward, and then it just like exploded and zapped me.
While Fish is like going on this tirade, I'm gonna cast another Cure Wounds.
Yeah, go for it. Tricky, roll an Arcana check with advantage. Never mind. You hear Fish describe the spell that was cast, but you can't place a name on it.
Yeah. Magic's not particularly Tricky's specialty.
At least not arcane magics, like the ones that wizards and sorcerers and stuff cast. You're pretty good with, you're okay with primal magics.
And technically, psionic powers are in Thrycreen blood, but like, not all of them.
Yeah.
But that's not magic.
Oh.
That's weird.
You have been regaled this tale of getting bullied by the bully. What a surprise.
Do you feel like it was an unfair fight?
Yeah, well, I mean, not at first, after the other guys backed off. Like, I definitely think I could take on Wao one-on-one. I mean, we were, like, equally hurt until he cheated, because he's a coward, and he's a dirty cheater, and he brought a weapon when we were just gonna have a fist fight. That's what I thought it was gonna be, and that's what it started off as. And then he used magic against me, and that's the only reason why he won. I think he was scared because he knew that I was gonna win.
And I
But
just
just the whole thing
one of my
frustrating.
frustrating.
One of your what?
Wait, what?
One of my crewmates. If you heard somebody else talking, saying hi to George, who's my lizard, that was one of my crewmates.
I
I'm
didn't even
sorry.
hear. Oh
Can
my
Ruktuk have a pet lizard? I'll let it happen.
I
That would be
mean,
really fun.
I have a pet lizard.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. I have. So for anyone who does not know, I do in fact have crewmates. I'm not alone up here. So sorry. I will be right back.
I feel you. I am in a similar boat. I am beholden to the park ranger.
Yes. I will be right back.
All right.
Well, what do you want to do then? Is this
I want
your
to take a-
fight or our fight?
When he says that part, she starts to like feel a little weird.
Yeah, it's getting to you.
Yeah.
You flash back to Lalo's words, anime style. I wish I had my echo thing so I could like repeat the words exactly.
Right.
I think this is just gonna have to be my fight. I appreciate it, but it's fine. It's nothing.
A dark
She
and
doesn't
edgy
wanna make-
road lies ahead.
She doesn't want to make things awkward
Please,
by
that is
telling him that
better
people
choice.
think that they're dating. And she doesn't know about the note because it's still dark and she's
Yeah.
too busy to notice the paper flutter down.
I believe that is the better choice for your own personal growth. You are strong, but clearly
Clearly, what?
you can't beat a cheater yet.
Oh,
Not him being
That's
fancy.
fighting words. That's
Alright.
fighting words.
No fighting words, man.
You duke it out?
Tricky raises his fists very playfully, but you can't see this.
All right.
Oh.
There's no answer from Tricky.
I'll fight you if you want. We gotta train you up for the next time at least.
Yeah, but I think I need a bath. I'm covered in blood and dirt, and I smell a little burnt. Yeah.
Yes, my antennae are getting every last whiff of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will be back shortly, and then I will probably start trying to figure out what to do. I definitely want to beat him up. I will get him back, but I need to get clean first.
Pain.
so
Do it.
Fish grabs her things and
There was
Coming out.
There was like an audible scuttling as you leave, as
Yeah.
sneaks back to his place.
All right. So here's
as
one
she
thing.
leaves, she notices that it now like processes a little more how weirdly empty the common area is. Just like, well, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Did everyone go to bed early? Is there an event going on tonight that I didn't know about? I mean, I usually hear about all those. They usually have flyers up too. Huh. I'll have to ask around.
All right. What I want to say is you take your bath, you're nice and clean. You maneuver your way to your dorm room. You get prepared. You get a nice, long, relaxing sleep for the weekend. The morning after, when you wake up and stretch your legs and get ready for the day, it is bright. You can now clearly see everything around you. It is now very obvious the sheet of paper that lies fluttered along the floor.
Pretty is gone, by the way. He's
Oh.
an early out of here guy.
That is true, because you don't need to actually sleep.
That.
So you might turn to see where Tricky is, notice that Tricky's gone, and then from there notice the slip of paper at the foot of Tricky's bed. a small piece of parchment with a hole stuck through the top half. It appears blank until you pick it up and read what is on the other side, and it says exactly what it says last time.
No, you don't have to. It's okay.
Stop.
Say it again.
Wait,
You have
what
to be
happened?
mean.
I'm back now.
We just got to the part where Fish read the bugfucker note.
Oh. Okay.
I forgot about that note for
Me.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, what did Fish say?
Oh, she doesn't. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god.
Why do people think that? She takes it, she crumples it up, throws it across the room.
She just goes like the Ultimacademy square, just like with a megaphone, like I'm gay.
Like, she's like weirded out by the fact that people think that she and Tricky are getting it on when they're literally just like, to her, they are clearly just best friends.
It's
that
so
hang out
obvious.
together.
Why does no
Like,
one else
it's-
see it that way?
Right? Like, just because people hang out all the time, it doesn't mean that they're dating. And she's just like, what have we ever done that seemed romantic?
Right?
And also, she's kind of wondering, like, just because she's never really shown any proclivity towards really anyone.
I don't
'cause she wasn't
yeah,
super
I don't know
interested
what
in
your
anyone until like
yeah.
Pandora.
So you're a second year, right?
Yeah.
But you've only had 1 year to admire Pandora so far.
Yeah.
She would have been
So
a third
she's-
year at that point, so she was there since the beginning. You already had your sights on someone.
Mm-hmm.
And because you never approached her in any way, and you didn't have any other targets, it's not clear to anyone where you lie on any spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what's absolutely heartbreaking?
What?
Probably the like occasional thought of like, how do I stop people from thinking this? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Now you have to clear your name. How does that work?
How do we?
You can chew on that for a second while we move on to the next
Well,
scene.
I know what I'm gonna do, but not gonna.
Not gonna say it. Yeah.
No.
All
This
right.
is- I have my plan, but it's my
Ooh.
plan, and I have
It's a
it
sneaky
tucked away.
surprise tool. All right. Move on to our next scene. In this scene, I'm gonna bring Apis out again.
Also,
Is
I'm
that
just gonna say
okay?
no one's gonna like it.
And not, especially not me, I guess.
No one's gonna like it.
All right, let's move back to the. We're gonna go to the second floor. And
Tricky doesn't have any fucking clue what's going on.
and we are finding ourselves in the botanical club, the gardening club. And let's see, how do we do this? I'm going to have, because you did some carousing with Snuff, right?
Yes.
So you guys are probably hanging out together even before going to the gardening club, just talking about stuff and enjoying time together. I know not anyone else is. I know not everyone else is in the gardening club, but just like before, feel free to place yourself in a spot in the scene if you'd like to be involved. I know in particular, Samuel, you haven't been involved in anything yet. I feel bad about that.
Yeah, I would like to. I don't have the token to push. To
Right.
place down.
Let me do that for you.
Oh, Samuel's gonna be in the scene. How excited!
Yeah, I mean it's safe to say that any druid would at least visit
Yeah,
the garden at
honestly,
some
yeah.
point. So, it has been like 2 weeks now in the downtime. So you guys have gotten fairly friendly. Referring to Snuff and Apis. And the Whistle Thistle is coming along nicely, along with your own personal project, the elderberries. Apis, they're almost ready for harvest on your end. Whistle Thistle takes quite a bit longer to work up, to really flourish. but Snuff is really liking how it is so far. So you might run into Samuel. Let me actually put you guys at Samuel first. I mean, that makes Samuel a stalker. Sam, where are you? Where'd you go? You moved. Oh, there you are. Hi. So you might
take some classes in ninja, apparently.
You might run into Samuel on your way to the gardening club. And Snuff also being a bit of a druid would recognize Samuel, although they haven't really met and discussed much together. They, of course, meet each other, they greet each other. You notice that Snuff goes up to Samuel and says, "Oh, Samuel," and then she recites something. I'm very bad at butchering foreign stuff, so it's hard for me to do it, and I don't want to offend anyone. So I'm just going to say she says something foreign. She says something that you don't understand. It seems to be in a language you don't know. Samuel, you know that she gives you a traditional tribal greeting in your druidic language. Hello? Am I gone? Am I dead?
Nope. Samuel, you there?
Sam is muted.
No, Samuel was just here. I was like, he finally arrived and now he's dead.
And I forgot to unmute.
That's okay. That's why push to talk is that's why push to talk is OP.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. All right, and I'll go ahead and respond back in the same.
Hey, I want to say everyone blame my boy Sig, because I want to give him a big thanks for the help the DM redeem.
Fair.
Anyway, move on. Go on.
Okay. And ask, how are they?
Actually, I was writing shit down. What did you say? Sorry. I fucked up. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. Shit the M. Shit the M. Shit the M. What did you say? I'm sorry. I was so excited to write down the inspiration.
While talking in the same Druidic language,
yeah,
I'll go and return the hello and ask how are they doing.
Oh, she beams, and from here she continues in common for the sake of Apis. And she says, "Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. The whistle thistle's pretty much halfway done, and it's gonna be, great season this year. Now that I'm gonna have one, I finally might get into the music club."
Oh, all right, that's good. All right, I'm hoping for the best for you then.
Are you gonna be joining us today? I know you're not officially in the club, but we always like to see more druids.
I think I might be. I might just I need some ingredients for my practices.
Good. You can probably help Apis. I think his elderberries are about to bloom. They need a delicate touch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can help you out.
Are you saying I don't have one?
Oh.
It's a learned trait, and she kind of giggles a bit. She's teasing you.
Oh boy.
It's a fight all over the school, I swear.
Well, with that said, she's eager to move on to the gardening club.
All right, let's get to it.
You have a moment to talk with Samuel if you'd like. Apis and vice versa.
Oh. All right. So, what was your name again? I don't think I catched that.
It's Apis.
Apis. You said. So you have like elderberries you had growing?
Yeah, I figure I'd try my hand at this gardening stuff.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's always nice to go ahead and grow something from just a seed.
It's actually quite relaxing, to be honest.
Oh, it is. Very much so.
Okay. At this point, you guys will have made it to the gardening club. Feel free to position yourself. However, when you go inside, something is not right. Where you would expect to see all of the various colorful and unique floral specimens on display, instead, and oops, that was not what I wanted to do.
Oh no.
There you go. I'm not doing it because I'm bad with things, so it's not just green circles. But instead, you have just a collection of pots, all the same, with all the same seedlings inside. They've been stripped of their individuality. And Snuff is like standing there in shock. Like, what happened? And Edormanta, the leader of the gardening club, sees this immediately and like tries to intercept, and it's like, oh, there you are. You're a bit late in the chatterboxes. I wanted to tell you earlier, but I missed you. I didn't have a chance to tell you in the last class. There's been a change of plans ever since a royal order. Unfortunately, he starts to stammer. He seems clearly nervous. He explains. He explains there's been a royal decree and a shortage has occurred. They desperately need, and he mentions a plant called dreamweed. Through a royal mandate, the gardening club will all be making only dreamweed this year.
Weed.
Roll for people interested. Roll a nature check.
Yep.
Okay, you guys are both well equipped with your nature skills. You know that dreamweed is a common plant. It's not a narcotic or or depressant or anything like weed, but you do know two particular qualities about it. As its name suggests, dreamweed is a very dreamweed when ground in a certain way does provide like therapeutic properties and scents that are conducive to sleep. It sort of acts as a sort of melatonin. Is that what it is? Melatonin? I think so. It sort of acts as a natural supplement to melatonin, and that helps you sleep. But you also know, due to your expertise in nature, that and this is particularly noticeable for you, Apis, that the more advanced use of dreamweed is that when burned to ash and used as incense, it is a quite common and potent component for divination rituals.
Oh. That.
So...
But yeah, Edormanta continues to apologize and says, I know you guys were working so hard on your personal projects, but a decree is a decree. We had to put those on hold. We got them in the greenhouse, but the teachers will take care of them for you.
I mean, how come? I mean, the dreamweed's such a common plant, so why are you having them grow it?
Well, I wish they told me, but I guess there's just a shortage.
It's a divination component, isn't it?
Let me roll a nature check for our pal Edormanta. You say that out loud, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Edormanta, it's not like he's like incredibly shocked, but you see his brow raise a bit, and he's like, you're right. You're very astute, Apis. I see the club has been making an impact on you.
It helps when you have someone that gives you a few pointers as I'm looking over to Snuff.
You pay Snuff a kind compliment, and you can... Normally, she would beam back and maybe tease something back at you, but now she looks depressed. She's clearly not okay with having her personal project removed.
Is there any way that we may potentially hold on to our personal projects in our dorms?
Well, your elderberry. Roll a persuasion check. Actually, give me a persuasion check. Are you gonna shift the heck out of that?
Hold up. It's rewind time.
It's rewind time. Let's go. All right, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. So Edor Manta would nod and says, "Your elderberries, they're practically in bloom. If you want, you can bring them to your room, and you probably take care of it. You might look to Snuff, but she doesn't look any happier to hear those news. You hear her mutter something along the lines of, "Won't help. The greenhouse is the only place where it can grow. It has the right conditions. If I bring it back to my dorm, it'll..." Edor Manta kind of picks up on this and is like, why don't you run along and get started? I'll tend to you. And he gives you a sheet of paper. It seems to be an excerpt from a botanical research book that goes over how to grow dreamweed. And he's like, "This will get you everything you need to get started, Apis. Although, considering what you know, I'm sure you don't need it. And Samuel, it's actually incredible that you're here with us today. I hear you have quite the green thumb. Would you care to join us?"
Sure. But I'm also here to go ahead and do a little, I guess what you would call shopping for some practices of mine.
If you need materials, come see me in the other room. He moves you over to this room, which contains storage materials for dried herbs and such.
Alright. Let's see.
Okay. Well, aside from that, Snuff soullessly marches to her table, begins going through the steps. It is a royal decree, and Apis, knowing your background, you know that those things they're pretty solid. You might rack your head for a way to cheer her up, but none comes to mind at the moment.
The only thing that's really going through his mind is divination. Why
Divination?
Oh, you motherfuckers!
Yes,
You're trying to scry.
Yes, it becomes racking your big smart spy brain. It becomes a bit more clear to you why these divination rituals, these divination components are both in such short supply and desperately needed right now.
Oh. That makes me wonder if I could potentially learn scry. I gotta double check that.
Divination, scrying, spells like that are absolutely among the list of wizard spells. What were you saying, Tricky?
5th level spell. God damn it!
Yeah, if you were level 7, if you were level 7, you were 4th year, you could learn divination, which is the next best thing. Or you could try augury. Augury is, I think, 2nd level. Anyway, sorry, Tricky, what were you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame at the moment, but unfortunately, due to the royal decree, there's not a whole lot to be done. Give me a charisma check if you want to try to cheer Snuff up as best you can.
Sure. I Okay, that's just saving throws. Never mind. I'll just give it a simple charisma check.
Hey, you have 4 charisma. Oh right. Then how is your persuasion 6? That's weird. Shouldn't your persuasion be +7?
That is a good question.
You know what? You probably have a way to increase your saving throw specifically.
Oh yeah, I do have a +1 on saves.
Yeah, that explains it. So it's +3 on charisma and then +1 on the save. So it should be a 23, which is still great. You do your best. I mean, it takes a while, but she eventually gets into the rhythm of growing, you know, of growing something. And even though it's not what she was hoping to grow and not anywhere near the sort of creative freedom that she's normally used to, you do at least, you know, get some of the spirit back into growing it, and she's no longer on the verge of tears. You do share a bit of, you do get her to open up a little bit about sharing her thoughts, and she's definitely wanted to talk to her dad about it. She's a bit of a daddy's girl. In the meantime, you want to buy equipment, you want to buy components and such, right, Samuel?
Yep.
So, and Armanta is always ready to help someone of, I forget your tribe's name.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
I don't think we agreed upon a name.
We did not. I don't know if we picked one. I know. I feel bad, Samuel, because I haven't been including you in a whole lot of scenes. When we have a chance, I know you've been busy with work. We gotta nail down that backstory because I want to get you in more.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but yeah, suffice to say, Ed Armanta works a lot. He's one of the maestros of the Barania dorm. He works a lot with druidic circles and rangers, and he's familiar with your tribe. And he would always like to help someone who is involved there. He asks that you give your ancestors his regards next time you see them.
Yeah.
So what'll it be?
Well, let's see. I have to go ahead and pull up a whole bunch of spell components and things.
If you want to do shopping outside, off session, we can do so.
Fair? Yeah, that's fair. We could do that.
And then it's most things are simple enough, but obviously some components might be more expensive or less available depending on the level of spell and the school of spell. Like obviously anything regarding divination is going to be hard to come by.
All right, that's fair.
Yep. But aside from that, you have this, this nice exchange. You are able to get a bit more friendlier with Ed Armanta. Ed Armanta, talks a little bit about his connection to your tribe. He used to be an intermediary.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm. He being from one of the old tribes of dwarves, he had quite a spiritual connection, a religious one, to be more specific. And so people who have there typically tends to be a separation between people who have a sort of primal spiritual connection and those who have a religious connection. And Armanta prided himself on being a sort of liaison between those two. And so you are reminded, or you might be brought back to memories about diplomatic discussions and treaties that your primal tribes might have with the cult of truth or the archdiocese of Dia in more refined settlements.
Okay, yeah, that's actually really familiar. Oh my.
Yeah, so if you ever find yourself in such a pickle, well, I don't know if I can help, but I know that I know that someone will be able to help, and they're good people.
Yeah, I'll definitely count on them.
Yeah. aside from that, that is mostly where this scene goes. It's relatively short, but that's where we have this, unless anyone else wants to do anything particular. Apis, you have any ideas? You were thinking about that divination stuff? You might go to the library and catch up on a spell or two?
There is absolutely no spells that I can...
Really?
Like, Augury is...
Augury is probably your closest.
Like, it's a little weird on how it's, like...
It's very weird, yes. That's why it's a second level spell. It's one of the most vague of divination spells.
You know what? I think after class, I will... how much gold do I have? Oh, this is gonna bankrupt me.
Yeah. Do you wanna learn augury?
It's gonna be 100 gold to learn augury. Is it worth it?
Do it.
Yeah. Is that including the cost to rent the book itself?
No.
Then I think it would cost 150.
Yeah,
Why do I play wizards? They're so expensive.
You're learning quickly that a common strategy among wizards in the school of Ultimacademy is to spend their downtime learning spells in bulk, so they only have to rent the book once.
I mean, do I have to rent the book? If it's in the library, I could always spend the 2 hours studying it there.
Does it takes 4 hours, doesn't it? It's a pretty easy spell to learn, huh?
Actually, hold on. Let me see the rules for wizards.
So do you have to learn it all in one sitting?
No, you don't have to learn it all in one sitting. I would say that if it's 4 hours, that would be like for 2 wild credits. You are basically, instead of studying, you are instead learning the spell. So you spend 2 wild credits to waive the $50 fee.
First level higher, you can add a spare time, copy that spell, it falls. Process takes 2 hours, it costs 50 gold.
Per spell level.
So 4 hours, and that would cost me...
2 wild credits.
2 wild credits? Abso-fucking-lutely.
All right, so for 100 gold and 2 wild credits, you will spend some of your downtime learning augury. All right.
2 wild credits and 100 gold.
Hey, learning spells as a wizard is expensive. There's a reason why I wasn't too worried about having a library with basically every spell in it.
Yeah,
I've got 33 gold.
Time to start making some money.
Alright, time to put myself on the fucking corner.
All right. I think that scene is good to go. I think the next one I want to do is a tricky Pandora scene.
Wow.
Basically the ramifications of the student council. And I mean everyone else is there too, but we know the real star.
Me.
Yay. All right.
Wait,
Let's send this to the first floor.
Hold up. I can't even do augury.
Why not?
It's a cleric spell.
It's a cleric only spell. Oh no!
Alright, I'm taking
Wait,
my money back.
yeah. Take your money back. Take your credits back. I'm sorry, but at least it means Rucktuck knows it.
Sure.
Rucktuck doesn't know about this, so somebody's gonna have to tell them.
Oh. Alright, this is gonna have to be a scene later.
This will be a scene later for sure. In fact, we can probably do this right now. We can stall a bit on the tricky scene. Do we agree? This is riveting.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
All right.
Augury does require components.
Let's not put Penelope here.
I will
Let's
spend
put Rucktuck here.
25 gold if it is available to get the specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens for augury?
Getting any divination component is going to be harder and pricier. You will need to, so basically, if you want divination components, you will have to spend a downtime activity as if you were buying a magic item. The price is based on your appropriate investigation and persuasion checks.
Alright, fine. As soon as Apis figures this out, it's like, fuck this.
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
I already have augury prepared.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
So, I mean, you are there.
Wait, do you have
Am
the
I?
components?
Where am
maybe?
I?
You are at the library. Did I not bring you to the library? No, fucking of course I
Oh.
didn't. Shit DM.
I mean,
All
it
right.
doesn't consume
You
it.
are in the library and figured everyone else is studying, so feel free to place yourselves if you'd like. If you want to be studying on the first floor, you would probably put yourself here in one of these rooms or in the classroom.
Rektuk's probably just like. Even if Rektuk's studying, Rektuk has a habit of sitting in the library.
Yeah, you're just getting in the way. You're just
Yeah,
like you're just like why go back to the table and chair and read this book? I'm just gonna put it back here when I'm done.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, I think after everything's said and done on one of my study days, I'm gonna be at the library.
By the way, you know what I forgot to do? We never had a scene with Penelope and Ruktuk. Ruktuk, would you have ever met Penelope in the dorm, as she asked?
Oh yeah. What time would have Rektuk would have kind of figured would be normal to meet a person at a dorm?
Probably after school.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do this with Theater of the Mind. Are we okay with that? I just realized this because the impact of this decision might, like, how Ruktuk responds to the student council question can impact this scene.
Okay. Yeah.
So, as far as Theater of the Mind goes, you would finally, I mean, it is the Arcana dorm. You know that that Penelope is a wizard, so you would have to clunk 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 drag your wagon up across 4 flights of stairs.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, Rektuk does live on the 2nd floor all the time, so
That's true.
this is actually a pretty regular occasion to hear
That is true.
Rektuk's wagon going up the stairs, just never this far.
Yeah, you might decide to make a pit stop at your dorm and park your wagon before making it the rest of the way.
Nope.
Okay.
It's coming with me.
All right. Then you ta-tunk, drag your way through the stairs, and the people in the Divinity dorm are just like, "Hi, Ruktuk," and then you turn around and continue to tunk. Bye, Ruktuk.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, so thank you for throwing things at me, Travis.
Hey, keep throwing stuff. We love it.
No, don't encourage them.
You just
God
encouraged
damn
them a
it.
second ago.
Throw the stuff. Throw the stuff.
Do it.
Divine.
Stuff.
Also, hi,
Throw
Divine.
the
Thank you for
stuff.
coming in.
Travis.
Travis? Travis?
Throw
Oh,
the
you.
stuff.
Travis?
Throw the stuff.
Get him.
Yeah.
Here, Travis.
Get
Here's a
him.
mouth that you can live by. Fucking send it.
All right. But you
Why would I ban Divine? You do more.
by the time you make it halfway through the 3rd floor stairs, you could hear the scuttering of feet as Penelope greets you. Hey, you made it. Let me I could, she could tell you were coming by just by the sound of your wagon. She, let me help you with that. And she like struggles to lift your wagon.
No, I got it.
No, it's fine.
Chunk.
you can see that she's struggling to lift it, despite being Penelope of the Reckless. It seems like strength might not be her strong suit. Eventually, you clunk your way up the stairs and into the common room. As she sits you down and fetches you a glass of, I'm gonna say, what would be, let's just say elderberry juice.
Okay.
This might almost be uncomfortable for you. You're being treated like royalty.
Yeah, Ruktak will accept the juice and just be like, yeah. I take this as is about counsel.
That's right. What do you think? I think we'll be unstoppable if we work together.
I don't know. I don't think I'm much set out for leading.
What? She kind of still has the rose tinted glasses, and she's like, "Oh, that's nonsense. I know you're all about that humility, but I'm sure it'll come to you naturally. And besides, me and Spyro is going to be leading, so all you'll need to worry about is talking to people and making sure that we know what they need."
Well, I wouldn't mind that so much. I do like helping.
Yes. You can hear her mutter under her breath. So you'll do it?
What are my duties as bishop?
So she starts off and she talks about, well, the student council mostly does funding, I think. And the bishop is usually helping with the Barania and the Divinity Dorm and knowing what to do, because they handle the clubs and stuff. So we got to talk to them and make sure that they're happy.
Okay. Yeah, I think I could help with that. But I also work at the library, so I don't know if that'll cut into time.
Well, it is a big responsibility, but I bet if you had this kind of credential under your belt, Melanie would probably give you a raise.
Oh, I don't need a raise. I just like working there.
Well, if you give, you can see that it's hard for her to give up. If you give the student council a shot, you might like it even more. You don't know until you try. Please?
I guess you're right.
She starts to beg almost.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yes!
And Ruktak is just like, you know how like little kids are just playing with the hem of their shirt when they're nervous?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's just Ruktak in this occasion.
Yes, she's like, yes, you won't regret it, I promise. And she like takes your hand off of the hem of your shirt and shakes it vigorously. Hold on, I'm getting a call. What is my freaking park ranger is calling me. I'm about to throw hands. I'm about to throw hands.
physically.
I muted you and I during that, but I realized that we were both audible in everyone else's stream. I'm gonna need that audio for when I update this VOD.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back. Just standard park ranger guilt tripping.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go out for park duties tomorrow. Why aren't you hanging out with me? Prioritizing your new VTuber friends. I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
I'm also exaggerating. But it's fine. Welcome.
I mean, we are pretty cool. So.
Yeah,
we are. Yeah.
Damn. Called out.
Also, can you tell all of the animals in the park that I love them?
I will.
Thank you. Eat all the
I'll
plants.
go to each one by one. I'll do like a door by door sale, like an actual student council.
Thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, she finally like now that she finally has your approval, she finally calms down and is like, this does really mean a lot to me, you know. I guess now that you're in on it, I should be honest and tell you why. And she starts to explain a bit more about why she even wants to join the student council, or why she made a decision. She again talks about her friend Samantha, broken record, right? And how she's trying to get her to come out of her shell, do adventuring with her, be braver and that kind of stuff. But after the debacle that happened in the Junior Expedition Club, she says she went off and joined Pandora's student council. I was like, are you kidding me? After all the promises we made? I know she means well, but I think she's just trying to get away. She's trying to get away with not joining the expeditionists. And you learn that Penelope, despite, you know, being relatively popular and probably knowing what she's doing, really created the student council and set everything up just to make sure that Samantha doesn't join the student council. Without being in the council, then Samantha won't have any excuse to not join the expeditionists.
That doesn't seem very nice.
Yeah.
Maybe joining the student council is the way that she wants to come out of her shell, and she's not ready for the expeditionists yet.
And Penelope hears these and sort of haphazardly bats the idea away. Like, I've known her for a long time, and we made a promise to be adventurers together. I know she's just scared. It's all the expeditionist's fault anyway for shunning her like that.
Well, maybe we could talk to the expeditionists and get them not to.
I've already got that covered. Now I just need to make sure that she doesn't get herself preoccupied with something like the student council.
Well, why don't you just talk to her directly?
I have been, but she's a bit stubborn.
Well, maybe I could go talk to her?
Give me a persuasion check.
Alright. My charisma was stolen. I'm kidding, I gave it away. Persuasion?
Yes, persuasion. All right, that was an advantageous check, but it still checks out. You suggest the idea, and Penelope ponders about it. Well, you are both clerics by trade, and I bet she would really respect you. Yeah, let's go talk to her together.
Okay.
All right. And that is sort of where that scene ends, and I'm going to bring us back to this scene of Apis going to be like, does someone here know augury? Is there a diviner on the plane of existence?
Oh, this is beautiful.
Well, I would know that Ruktuk is clerical by nature, right?
Yeah, Ruktuk makes it pretty obvious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up. There's no sneaking around. I'm just gonna find Ruktuk and just... Ruktuk. I have a favor to ask you, if,
Yeah. What do you need?
He's gonna, like, come in closer, just hushed tone. Do you happen to know any divination?
A bit, yeah.
A bit, says the person casting locate object every day for the last 2 weeks.
Okay, a lot. Yeah, I like divination.
Okay, I'm not sure how easy this is gonna be, but I could really use your help. We need to go somewhere where there's no prying eyes or ears.
We could either go to my dorm, your dorm, or the study rooms.
I think the study rooms will be fun.
Okay.
Alright, which one are we taking?
Whichever one's empty, I guess.
They're all empty.
They're all empty!
They're all empty. All right.
I'm gonna throw myself.
You go around and find the first you find the first spot preoccupied. In fact, you might even talk to Melanie, and Melanie's like, "Oh yeah, this room is usually dedicated to maestros, but I'll let you use it."
Wonderful. All right.
Hey.
Yes. What's up?
Alright. As he kind of like face palming in his head, am I really gonna blow this secret right now? Just to learn.
Ooh. Okay.
So how much do you know what went on during the attack? Like
I was kind of knocked out for most of it.
I think you mean valiantly fighting.
Yay,
And not
valiantly
not screaming under a desk.
Sacred flame, yeah.
No. It wasn't under a desk. I was on top of a bookcase for some of it.
And then you were under a desk because you went
And then I was
upstairs.
under a desk. And then I got knocked out. And then I got revived, and then I got knocked out again. And then we killed a cat, and then I got knocked out again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I fell down the stairs, and then I got knocked out again.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
Probably.
I mean, and then you were given a potion and never used it, and then you fell over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that lovely mental main bramage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I'm about to tell you, you cannot tell anyone else.
Ruktuk makes like the zipping motion across his lips, but it's like across the entirety of his face because that's how far his lips go.
Somewhere across the city, Vysserae Pyrrhus sneezes.
Huh?
Vysserae Pyrrhus is the
It's
spy master.
a bad omen.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because you know the whole thing where, oh, if you sneeze, it's because someone's talking about you.
Hey, Travis, stop throwing things at me. I did not know that.
Anyways,
I don't sneeze very much.
so if you have the ability to, in some way, shape, or form, scry a person,
Yeah, I think I can. Does Aga Does augury scry on people? I'm just reading this.
Augury asks, basically asks the gods for, like you ask them a question about something you're planning to do, I think in the next 24 hours. And the gods basically, using whatever knowledge they have, which is not unlimited, will tell you either it's going to be good, bad, neither, or both.
Yeah. I don't think I can scry on an exact person. I can ask my god though about stuff. And
by your god you mean Thea or a relative kindred. You have a kindred. I forget their name.
Kindred, thank you. I was just
Let me check real quick.
It was the kindred of knowledge. I'm pretty sure is Ruktuk.
Ishmael Coil.
Yes, Ishmael.
Yes.
Well, if you're able to ask a question, can you ask your god if Ursa is still in the city?
So to clarify, you would know about this Apis, but the way augury works is you ask the gods a question about an action you are going to take. So instead of asking, just to help like teach about the spell, instead of asking like, you know, is Ursa in the city, you might ask the question like, what will happen if I look for Ursa in the city in the next 24 hours? And then they'll tell you whether like it's good or bad for you to do that.
Not even the next 24 hours. It's the next 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is there an object on Ursa I would know well enough?
Give me a history check. Or just know what? A straight intelligence check would be fine.
Intelligence?
Would I know under my whole
Nope.
thing?
Unfortunately, Ruktuk needs to know this. And Ruktuk, unfortunately, you're a first year. And you were busy getting schooled by the tiefling instead of attending Ursa's assembly. So I don't know if you've ever actually met Ursa in person.
I don't think I have.
No,
So you would not know a single thing on Ursa's body.
So yeah, no, I can't use locate object to find something that would be on her. Otherwise that would ping anything within 1,000 feet.
Now you can ask for a particular kind of object if you know that, like, say Ursa's wearing a certain like a necklace or something, but you're probably just going to find a necklace on someone else.
But yeah. Augury, I can ask my god about an action that I plan to take within the next 30 minutes and how good of result that'll be. What else do I have? I have more things at my disposal, but I can't use them until tomorrow because I would need to reset what I have prepared.
At around this time, Ruktuk, unrelated to your current conversation, your mouse senses are tingling.
Mouse senses.
Yes, your mouse senses.
Just like
Mouse
suddenly,
senses.
House.
Rectuck just suddenly perks up and is just like,
Yes.
hello?
It feels like a certain mouse is nearby. You get an uncanny feeling.
Pen?
Oh no, is she around?
Maybe?
You call out for Pen, but there's no answer. She's not that close, it seems.
Well,
They have a mental link now.
Maybe? I guess so.
Seems like
Rectuck's
it.
surprised by it.
I'm being a little silly here. Don't mind me.
Rectuck is surprised by it.
well, whatever you may have, if you may figure out, well, if Ursa is still in this city, and can let me know if you get anything, that'd be wonderful. Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounded nice. Nice good old thunder.
I'm gonna look up a cleric spell list. One moment.
Okay.
Because what can I learn that will be useful? I can go up to... What level can I go up to?
You would be up to level 2 if you're a level 4 character.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, there's really nothing.
It's like locate object and augury is like the ones you got. I think maybe locate creature.
Yeah. Maybe locate creature. Where's locate creature?
Locate creature might be 3rd level, unfortunately.
Locate creature is 4th level.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
powerful spell.
Yeah.
And that is actually a spell that I could.
Potentially learn if you were level 7.
And if I had money!
That's
Because that's 4 levels! That's 200 gold!
One moment. Is there more libraries around the city?
Yeah, I mean, there's of course your family's library. There's the Royal Archives, which is typically off limits. And there are, you know, all sorts of small pawn shops that might sell books.
Oh, there certainly are. Just make sure of that.
Shut up, fish.
You know, Fish might actually be an ally to you, Apis, if she can get her hands on cheap spell books you can copy from for free.
Oh, well, definitely not for free from me, but it wouldn't be as expensive as having to rent a book.
I'm just trying to think. Because possibly I could ask around through library connections, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Especially not with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Considering I'm trying to get ahead of, well, a lot of people.
Yeah. So, most I can do for you is augury right now until I learn higher levels.
Hey,
Because
like
what's
a-
at
like-
my higher levels?
There's like a rewind for a second. Of Apis being like, I gotta get ahead of a lot of people. It's like suspicious. That feels suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay.
Bussy.
Suspicious.
Just a little.
While
Think we're
Rocktuck is what?
Rocktuck doesn't like worry about their like friends being suspicious.
You're probably right.
No, Rocktuck absolutely doesn't.
That's right. Rocktuck and Apis already have a connection.
Huh.
All right. Well, while you are playing this, you hear a knocking on your door.
Hello? Come in.
The door is open and Penelope strides out proudly. Ah, Rocktuck. Melanie said you'd be in here.
Yeah.
Hey, I just heard that Sammy's having a council meeting today. We can go talk to her right now.
Rocktuck looks to Apis?
Are you studying?
More or less.
Yeah.
She leans in towards Rocktuck. Why are you studying with this bird brain?
Ooh.
Can I hear that?
Roll a perception check.
With advantage, because of my bullshit.
Isn't it advantage with your
Oh.
eyes specifically?
Yeah, it relies on sight. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, your keen eyes get advantage that rely on sight. I'll double
Either
check
way,
if I want to.
You have
Roll is
advantage
funny.
on perception checks and can't be surprised is how you worded it. For situational
Oh, you have situational awareness course. That's right. Yes. You hear her give you a silent diss.
Definitely
Apis
not a
isn't-
silent diss.
Mm-hmm.
A subtle diss.
Apis doesn't. He's not that bad. He likes to make bad jokes.
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll all be nice to each other, all right? We got off on a bad foot. I'm sure we can get off on a better foot, okay?
But
anyways, really? Well, I guess if you say he's good, Rocktuck, then I guess it must have been a misunderstanding.
And Pen, you said you were gonna talk to your friend. Maybe we could also talk to him about getting back into the Expeditionist Club.
It's all coming. Penelope's rubbing her hands really like it's all coming together. The plan's all coming together. I'm pumped. Let's go. She grabs Rocktuck's hand and starts leading them across the courtyard.
Oh,
Apis, grab my wagon.
I will grab the wagon and slowly walk along.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to a scene with the student council. I just got to get everyone here. There's a lot of tokens in there. Some of them are missing. Why are they missing? Damn it. Oh, there they are. Oh, I keep adding freaking Tricky. I never have to.
That's fair.
Oh man, totally needed this rain.
All right. There we go.
Like an old man or anything.
All right. So Pandora. So, setting the scene for a second. You're at your first. You're at your first student council meeting after all the paperwork has been filled and approved. You guys are now officially running for student council. It is your sort of cabinet. And you're kind of having a bit of a celebratory meeting. It's like, yes, we did it. We got all the paperwork done. We can relax a little bit, take a week off, take a load off. And that is mostly where you guys have yourselves here.
As soon as everyone is relaxed, I want to pipe up.
Okay,
So
what do you say?
What are we going to do about the other muss in their group?
The other what?
Muss, the small one, not our small one, the other one.
Samantha is like you can see that Samantha's face has gone like white as a sheet. Wait, which one? And Pandora kind of chimes in like, yeah, what are you talking about? No one else applied except for us. At least last I checked. And Dorema kind of adds in, well, yeah, for good reason. No one's gonna beat us.
Well, there's...
How many muss are in this school? Gotta be like...
There's enough that it's not immediately obvious that it's Penelope, but there's not enough for it to be out of the question.
Well, there was this muss who was sneaking around. And obviously there's... Sneaking around is... easy to follow.
Samantha immediately pipes up. Did she have a giant book on her back? And she did. She absolutely did.
Yes. They were not so quietly speaking about making their own student council.
And Samantha kind of like meeps up like, oh dear. And Daniel says, oh, you must be talking about Penelope of the Reckless. I wouldn't worry about her too much. She's popular, yeah, but she gets in way over her head at everything. She'll probably give up on being student council any day now. And as if on cue, I am going to... The door in the student council room is basically kicked open.
Oh my goodness.
Practically kicked open, and Penelope proudly presents herself along with Rucktuck and Apis.
And the wagon.
And the wagon, of course, and Waggy.
Yeah, I'm
The
pulling
wagon
you
has its own
Wagon.
special seat.
It's
Yes.
still so obvious that Ruktuk is being pulled along by Penelope.
Yep. Yes, the door is kicked down, and Penelope is like, hello, student she tugs a bit to get like Ruktuk into frame. Hello, Pandora. I'm Penelope, and I'm here to throw down the gauntlet. And she takes one of her gloves and throws it on the ground.
Oh my.
She has a flair for the dramatic.
Ruktuk just looks like the tail's between the legs and is just shaking.
Yeah. Samantha.
Slowly drumming his claws against the table in like the least amused fashion.
Samantha squeaks in shock, and Emma's like, "You've got to be kidding." No way in hell am I kidding. I'm just gonna continue. No one responded to that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Penelope's like, this is not a joke. I'm running for student council, and she like wraps her arm around Ruktuk, are gonna show you how it's really done. And Pandora looks really shocked about this. She actually looks genuinely worried. Are you sure about that? Student council is a lot of responsibility. She seems to try to convince Penelope against it, but there's no convincing her. She's like, I've 100% made up my mind. And you can tell that while she's having this impassionate speech, she's stealing glances at Samantha the whole time. Samantha, meanwhile, is splitting her gaze between everyone. She doesn't really know where to look.
I look at Samantha every once in a while just because, like, returning gazes is a thing, I guess. Socialization classes. I think Tricky has classes for this, by the way.
Yeah,
I think he has
probably.
socialization classes.
Probably.
Or had them at least.
Yeah. Well,
Pen,
yeah.
can we just grab Samantha and talk?
Yeah,
I don't
well-
think we need all the fanfare.
you want to talk to Samantha? You want to talk to... Wait, is Samantha the captain? You want to talk to the captain? Is that normal? And Barthelian kind of like tries to chime in. He's like, wait, have you been filled in your paperwork? The deadline is tomorrow. And Penelope kind of shakes it off. Oh, we'll be fine. It's almost done. I have to fill in one last name. She gives Ruktuk a wink. I have it right here. And it's being passed over as soon as I leave this room.
You call into conflict 2 packs. This is unusual.
Pen, I don't think this is the right way to go about this.
Penelope is like, what? How would you go about it? She like leans in a rush whisper. How would you go about it?
Pen, just talk to your friend. Be understanding. If they don't want to join the adventuring guild, then they don't have to.
How would Penelope take that? Yeah, Penelope would be like, okay, we can settle this amicably. And Penelope turns to Pandora and it says, and Pandora will be like, okay, I'll level with you, Pen. We have a lot on our plate. What would it take for you to withdraw as student council nominee? And
I will duel any of your members.
Ruktuk is just ducks.
Penelope's like a battle of wits.
No.
Oh.
Actual battle.
No, Tricky. We don't need to fight.
an actual duel, quite brave, and she reaches to her holster and pulls out a mouse-sized rapier. It's honestly not much bigger than a toothpick. You wonder why she's allowed to carry a weapon in school, and maybe it's because it's basically tiny.
And we don't need
toothpick.
No.
I look to Pandora for some sort of like.
Yeah, Samantha's like, can we not? Pandora.
Okay.
If not for this, then for fun.
Maybe later.
Yes, definitely
Right.
later. You can see the prospect of a duel really excites Penelope.
Would it
You can
also
see,
get
like-
you to step down? Because that would be convenient.
Only if you'd step down if you lose, and Pandora at this point is like putting her hand between you. Oh, we don't need to do this.
I'm not going to lose.
Ruktuk's hand that isn't being held by Penelope is just gripping the edge of his shirt, knuckles white.
I can imagine that Penelope like holds on to you for a second to make sure you're in frame and standing proud and tall, and then eventually is confident, lets you go. You try to scurry away, and then she grabs you again.
Yeah.
She's just regularly keeping you in the frame. Yeah, it's not about winning. Well, I mean, it's literally about winning, but that's not. There's a lot of. Can we talk, Penelope? Between us? Penelope's like, yeah. Can we do Pandora? I'll talk to Pandora, and then we'll talk to Samantha after, okay?
Okay.
I agree to your terms, Miss Marmago. And she after you, and and then Pandora leads her into a closed room. So, are you the, Barthelian kind of tries to make idle talk between the other members of the council. Are you the VP? Are you the VP, Ruktuk?
Barthelian's talking from across the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. And that must make you captain. Daniel addresses Apis.
Well, no. Basically, Pan wanted to not have Sam join the student council so that Sam could you join the Avenger Guild.
Oh, you just spilled the beans completely. And some. Yeah. Wait, this is just a. Oh wait, yes, this is. When you hear this, Dorema would stand up and be like, "Yeah, are you serious? That's bullshit!" And she gets uncharacteristically mad.
Well, we just need to talk it out, and Pen just needs to understand.
I'm gonna give that
Sam...
Penelope a piece of my mind right now.
No.
Samantha
just tries to block the way.
Samantha's like, you don't have to. It's okay. Should we wait? Hold on. And Barthelian starts to interfere. Everyone's trying to mediate the situation. There's almost a scuffle.
Not a scuffle.
Let me through.
Sam.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Don't do this. I'll write you up if you do. Even though I'm your bishop.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna roll insight on my own.
Okay.
Just to see if because I out of character understand, but I don't know if I understand in character.
Go for
yes,
it.
I do. Okay.
Realize that Samantha's a bit too big. There you go.
I'm going to
yeah.
Basically, I'm going to stand in front of Dorema and just look at her for a moment, connect with her, and say,
in my mind, you should pay attention to your friend rather than getting angry.
She's not happy about what you said, but she will turn to see Samantha, who's by now grabbed her arm, trying to restrain her. It's okay. I'll talk to her.
Please do. Do you want any of us in there with you?
No, it's okay. We are friends.
Okay. Good luck.
Don't let her get to you.
I'll step aside for Sam.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rectic will let Sam side.
Sam will make it. Sam will usher her through. Samantha will make her way through. She'll press her ear against the door as if to listen to the conversation.
I would like to fist bump Ruktuk.
Rectic reiterates.
Reciprocates.
Reciprocates. Thank you.
All right.
You know that word for a second?
After a few tense minutes, after which everyone else has a chance to sort of introduce ourselves, they invite you into the room. Please take a seat. Even though we might be opposing student councils, we can be cordial.
I don't particularly want to be.
I'm just gonna stand off to the side because I am not part of any student council.
Wait, then why are you here?
Dates again.
As a
We were studying.
more so as a representative to the what's the name?
The junior expeditionist, you mean?
Yes, as the junior expeditionist, since some of my colleagues were a little on the rough side with Sam, so I came to formally apologize.
Daniel Tadabel says, Daniel seems a bit confused, which is uncharacteristic for a guy who collects so much intel. He says, wait, junior expeditionists? What do they have to do with the student council? Durham was like, no, he has a point. It's not
with the...
Yeah, Durham was like, it's not really about student council. There's something else going on. Is this a story I should know about? Don't even try it.
Do you have a crush on her?
Who's that?
There's no crushes involved.
Fish is not there.
Oh, I know. This was just an out of character thing.
Yes.
I'm wondering. I'm like, does Penn have a crush on Samantha?
All right, Samantha will scurry back because the doors are about to swing open. And they seem to be a lot more friendly with each other now. They're shaking hands and smiling, and they're like, "Okay, I'm glad we can come to a better understanding." And Penelope's like, "Excellent, I'm glad too. I look forward to your answer." Okay. And remember, deadline's tomorrow, so I don't have all time to wait. Okay.
They're totally together. Totally.
And and Penelope's like, "Let's go, Ruktuk, let's go."
What?
Wait, are you staying?
What did you come to? What decision?
Oh, well, I think Pandora's gonna handle it. Pandora, is it okay if Ruktuk stays? They're part of my council, and Pandora's like, it's okay if they want to listen in. There's nothing secret about it. Kind of
We are still dueling.
What?
All right, I'll be outside. She wouldn't know you. I bet she would try. I bet Penelope would try to refer to you by your full name.
Year, right?
Penelope is a third year. Yes, Penelope is a third year, and she would refer to you by your full name. She would try to at least. She was like, "I'll see you outside, Trick."
Good enough. Pretty close.
Pen.
Oh wait, she doesn't take the wagon.
I just like call it out to her, and she's like running away. Oh.
All right.
I guess I go. I look to Pandora to see if I can leave.
Yeah, please don't fight her. At least not yet. I could use your I can use your decision on this.
Okay, but then I will fight her.
Oh,
All right.
He just
But
wants to
keep-
fight.
All right. Just don't do any real damage. You know, maybe I'll just watch after.
Very well. What is the decision we must make?
And everyone turns to Pandora at once, looking for her answer. And Pandora finally explains the terms. She said she'll abdicate from student council nominee if Samantha promises to join the junior expeditionists. And
Abdicate or advocate?
Abdicate.
Okay.
You did say it right
Yeah.
the first time.
And Daremma kind of like kicks the table under her, and she's like, "Of course." And yeah, she's like, as long as Samantha joins the junior expeditionists, and she'll abdicate from student council nominee. But if she doesn't by tomorrow, then she'll submit her application. I'm sure I could beat her, but that's gonna take a lot of work, and I didn't plan for it.
Sam, do you want to be part of the junior expeditionists?
I don't know. He seems uncertain.
I'm not gonna
I-
tell Penn your answer either way.
I know originally I wanted to, but and she looks with a pained expression, glancing at well, a few people, no one in particular, but she seems to her mind seems to wander about some past experience. Doesn't divulge exactly what it is. She's still putting it into words. Everyone seems to wait for her response, and eventually she clarifies a bit more. She says, I went there last week. We didn't really see eye to eye, me and those guys in the team. They didn't want me. There's a little silent.
Not everyone.
Tricky kind of stands up a little straighter.
We are a pack now. We do not avoid conflict.
What the fuck was that? That was really loud.
Samuel, you okay?
Oh no, I was just sorry, just blew on
Took
some
a big fat rip, bro.
No, I didn't even,
Vape for life, man.
I didn't even realize I got picked up by the mic. That's my bad.
I was gonna
It's
be
okay.
like, "Oh, pass, man. Like, what you doing?"
Yeah.
We are
So-
not here to take an easy win.
We're not here to take L's.
We aren't here to give up just because someone asked for terms and conditions.
He kind of scoffs in a very insectoid, clicky manner.
Yeah.
It's a very clear disdain for just the general manner in which some things in this new world are held.
If you want to go, you will go. You are part of our pack and we will become stronger in whatever position you decide to hold.
He's talking to Samantha,
Yeah.
but then he speaks up again.
But we are a unit either way, and if we have to run, we will.
Conflict is the word that lingers in Samantha's mind. She looks down at the table, at her hands, as if pondering her palms, reading her own fortune.
If I may interject just ever so slightly, not everyone in the junior expeditionists is, well, like how they were. I definitely look forward to seeing you in the club and hopefully go out on adventures.
Oh,
and I'm sure there's a few others that are.
I'm really sorry. Who are you?
Sorry, my name's Apis. I'm a friend of Pen's with the junior expeditionists.
She makes friends really quickly, doesn't she? Would you really be okay with someone like me? I don't know if you know about how I got here. I shouldn't really be here.
She told me. You don't have to explain yourself.
I don't fight. I can't fight.
That's fine.
She looks at you, shocked by those words.
One thing I've learned in my lifetime is you don't always need to fight. It's more of a... what's the word? Option? But as long as you have friends by your side, you'll always be supported.
And so you'll support me?
As Pen will too?
Yeah. I know in the end she really wants to support me. I've known her since I was a kid. There's just some things. Pen's always a little stubborn. But... oh, roll me a persuasion check.
Me?
Yes, you. And do it with advantage.
Think.
Okay. She looks down and kind of clenches her hand into a tiny mouse-sized fist.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is your decision.
I know I can help. But as long as you know what I can't do, and you support me, then I can be brave. Okay. I'll join the expeditionists. Are you sure? The Barthelian asks. It's dangerous. No. But you don't have to doubt me. Even if I can't fight, I can take care of myself. And so I can prove
still
it.
Get to fight the other one, right?
God damn it, Tricky.
She's probably practicing her fights right now, doing silly swordplay and dancing in the hallway.
I'll referee.
Pandora's like, well, okay, then it's settled. Junior expeditionists are probably planning their first excursion in about a half a month or so. You'll want to sign up before that happens to really get the ball rolling. Yep. Well, this was a lot more eventful than I expected. It was supposed to be a celebration, and instead we dodged a bullet. Pandora chuckles nervously. Well, I guess all there is left is this unfinished business. Don't don't hurt her, okay? I guess I'll have to watch too. And Penelope's like, oh, she'll be fine. Penelope's pretty durable. And I'll tell her the good news. And everyone kind of settles into the conclusion of that big conversation.
Alright,
And
time to go fight a mouse.
Time to go fight a mouse.
Oh my God, no.
And even though you want to fight a mouse, I just want to say I have the I just have like background music that's just playing randomly because I can't be bothered to make a playlist. And this particular music was so fucking good for this scene. I really liked it. So thank you to, I guess, Pretzel Rocks for making my D&D session better for me and not for anyone else who's not listening to the music. Okay. That was good. Do you want to role play the sword fight? Because that feels like such a good place to end the session too.
Dude, I want to fight. I want to do the fight.
You want to do the fight?
Oh my god.
All right. Okay, the song ended, so now we're gonna have some action-packed beat. All right. The fight is. I mean, you go out the door, and Penelope is waiting. Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Rectech's following just in case anyone gets hurt.
It was a very poor stealth check. I wasn't stealthing very good.
Yeah, you probably weren't really trying that hard.
I see your
That was way more of a burn than I meant for it to be. All right, everyone kind of comes out with you. When you exit the courtyard, Tricky, you being the first one to go because you're very eager for a fight. You can catch a glimpse of Penelope doing what looks to be like almost a sort of like ballet dance. She's like standing on her toes and she's like twirling around, but she has a ferocious face to her and she like enunciates her intent with every step she takes. Here! Take that! And she stops when she sees you.
From my endless quiver, I draw 4 lava run balls.
Oh my god! What a show off!
Oh, she's gonna die.
It's just like dodgeball all over again.
Just like a fine addition to my collection.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. Let's. I know what I need. Another gift.
But yes, you draw the lava run balls and Penelope seeing you is like finally the duel that will determine the fate of our councils. And Samantha's like, no, it's not that serious. She kind of moves over and runs to Penelope's side.
I am gonna ready my hand in a finger gun like motion and use when they're ready, just prestidigitation, make a little spark to start the battle.
All right, divvy yourselves up into teams. Who's cheering Penelope on and who's cheering Tricky on? The whole student council is cheering you on, of course, Tricky.
I am the ref. I don't think I'm allowed to.
Except for Samantha. Samantha is supporting Penelope.
Rectech is first aid. They're not supporting anyone either. They're just worried.
Rucktuck, you're not supporting me?
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt each other. We don't have to fight.
But it is fun, and the gun did go off, so let's go!
All right, roll for initiative.
Man, we get 2 battles this session. That's fun.
Hell yeah.
They're both 1v1s too, which is not a D&D thing to do.
1v1v, bro.
Rolled a 6.
We both rolled a 6, and you have the higher bonus, so you go first.
Plus 4 dex. Okay. I will throw some.
You're just gonna yeet.
I'm just gonna do a normal orb throw.
All right, you're gonna test the waters.
Yeah, 1 normal orb throw.
That does not land.
And another normal.
That
orb.
that one lands.
Wait. The first one. We need to.
Yep. Bounce table.
It was 30 feet. No, she's 40, so it has to go all the way. bounce
Oh,
table.
for the rest of the team, Sig and I literally had like a discussion off stream about what the rules will be for using Labyrinth balls in a fight and how they bounce.
Okay,
Okay.
Second one is a hit, and it rolls damages. 15 damage.
Is she your favorite foe?
Yeah, favorite foe hits on the first time you hit.
Ah, so you are
So
choosing to make her your favorite
I
foe.
don't actually want to make her my favorite. It's
Okay.
only gonna take 10. For some reason, this thing automatically favorite foe.
I mean, it's fine because you're just like, just in case. All right.
Everyone's Tricky's favorite foe.
She gracefully spins around the second ball as the ball bounces back. Where's the ball moving? The other ball bounces this way, right?
Went here, then here, or not there. Sorry, it went past her.
Oh my God, John
here,
Madden.
Then there, and now it's here. I think it was.
Okay, so she spins and dodges the ball. The ball bounces along the wall.
Yeah.
She eyes the ball and reaches in to catch it, but a moment of distraction as the second ball strikes her at I don't know where you're gonna hit her. The shoulder, the ankle.
I'm doing non-precision strikes, so I'm literally just aiming center mass.
All right, so you just hit her probably square on her shoulder blades. She lurches forward. Oh! Are those balls weighted?
I just have a good throwing arm.
He smirks. She has a look on her face that says, "Finally, a worthy opponent."
I'm going to use my movement to back up until I'm not 30 feet. I need to be here. I think she gets 10 extra feet of movement though for being I gotta be here.
The wonderful calculations. All right, so she will, of course, go into Blade Song. She lets out a battle cry and marches forward to you 30 feet. She will do just a simple 30 feet.
Doesn't she have 10 more for
She
Blade
does,
Song?
but she won't use it.
Okay.
And then she will basically, as she approaches you, she does so basically trying to dodge everything you throw at her. She moves erratically, almost not quite drunken, but in a way that belies any, leading of your shots. And then when she finally gets to a point where she is comfortable, she jumps and does a somersault, in the middle of which she manages to point a wand at you and fires a magic missile.
Oh, magic missile.
Magic missile! It happened! We finally did it!
Yeah.
A magic missile finally happened. This is automatic because you can't miss. And he's going to upcast it, which means you take 15 points of damage as 4 missiles shoot from her and arc in the distance, guaranteeing that you are surrounded and cannot avoid it.
Nice. Tricky takes them all and doesn't wince. He has no eyes. He kind of scrunches down and hunkers as his chitin plates are battered by these missiles.
Okay, she finishes the somersault and points the rapier at you. She takes a defensive stance.
Is she dodging?
No, she's not actually dodging.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time. She's going all out, so am I. Here we go.
Are you sharpshooting?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
1. Nope. And
Deflected with her rapier. It bounces along the wall.
Oh, I need to bounce. She's close. So 30 feet. Bounce. 25. It'll bounce here. And then direction. Ping.
Is reroll the bounce table actually.
Oh, reroll the bounce, right. I'll just have it land right back on me.
Yep.
And then I can use my free action to
All
grab
right.
it
I
again.
want to do something really quick, if you don't mind.
Oh, I
I'm-
have to.
I am going
I have
to
to
give
find
the
the screen.
labrum balls a red tint so they're easier to see.
Okay. I'm going to throw another at her.
Go for it.
I don't think it's very healthy if Tricky's balls are red.
Ooh, a 20. So
Does that hit her while she's...
so she is going to reflectively attempt to wave her so as the ball rushes in towards her, she tries to deflect with her blade. She tries to block it. The ball kind of in true anime style, it like starts spinning against her blade, trying to break through it and crack her down. She struggles and pulls out her wands, trying to cast a shield spell. The shield spell goes off, but despite that, it manages to crash through her blade and her shield, striking her.
Bing bong.
Although that doesn't seem to be a sharpshooter attack.
It is.
Really? Oh, it is. Wow. All right, that's 22 damage.
By the way, can you tint these 2 balls before I put them back on me?
Yeah, go for it.
I can't do it. You have to.
Sorry, I meant. I don't know why I said go for it. Ow, that was painful. She looks like she looks like she's struggling after that strike.
I move here and I grab one of my orb. And then I will move back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I kind of
All right.
circle her and I give her a slow, intense gaze.
All right. She's looking at you with a sense of determination despite her fatigue. She says, "You're strong. No wonder you're the president's VP. Or sorry, no wonder you're Pandora's VP." And Pandora chimes in. She's like, "His strength has nothing to do with it." She will move though. She eyes the ball on the floor that you're obviously crouching towards. She will spin. I see what you're trying to do. And she spins around and using her object interaction just punts the ball along the wall. And I will roll the bounce table.
I can roll it for you if you like.
I got it.
Oh, exactly the same.
It putters to the ground. Can you roll direction for me? I don't have the direction one. Up left. So that's just gonna put the ball right here. After she does that, she moves in for a rapier attack. Does this, let me see. Does this connect? What's your armor class? Sorry, I forgot that I GM roll. What is your armor class?
Do I have my shield? Probably not.
A shield is allowed. Armor is allowed, shields are allowed.
19.
You're 19. Wow, she barely made it.
Oh, I guess I technically only have 3 of these.
All right, you take 7 points of...
Actually, one's in my quiver.
You take 7 points of... Well, a rapier is supposed to do piercing damage, but if you'd like, I'd like to reflavor it to bludgeoning damage. So Penelope runs in, feints with a strike of the rapier, and then taking advantage of your flinch, strikes you with the pommel. I just want to make sure she isn't like trying to actually stab you to death.
Okay, so she's doing 7?
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
In the meantime, after she does that, she's going to go ahead and use one of her special features. Wait, let me double check to make sure that I'm not cheating. So I know there's a special feature, but I think it's too. Let me see. Nope, she's fine. So in addition to this strike, she's going to give you a brief stun with the pommel, and then with her other hand, take the wand and aim it at your feet, forcing you to basically take another magic missile. This time not upcast. Oh wait, no. Magic missile is not a cantrip. I can't do that. She will hit you with a scorching ray.
That's also not a cantrip.
Sorry, I meant firebolt.
That's even worse and not a cantrip.
Yeah, it's even worse than not. She'll use, disintegrate on you, the cantrip. What is your armor class 19, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, she almost crit. So in addition to that bludgeoning damage, you take 7 fire damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is the smell.
And finally,
scorched chitin.
Oh, and finally, she'll take this opportunity to backflip away from you. It does provoke an opportunity attack, though.
Yeah, I'll make a melee with a labyrinth ball.
Okay.
No.
Oh, not enough.
I go to check her with a labyrinth ball and miss.
Yeah. You manage to snag her at the tail, but it does trivial. It does not send her off balance, and the damage it did is trivial. You take a moment to see your surroundings. The labyrinth ball. Oh wait, this labyrinth ball here. Let's move that here. It would have panged against this.
No, this labyrinth ball doesn't exist technically.
Okay.
So I have 3 hands. One of them is a shield. Or 4 hands.
Oh,
one with a shield.
I see. Yes, I see what you're saying.
So
Yes.
I put this one to the side because one of them's in my
quiver.
which I
I
can
see.
Take out with a bonus action.
Yep. You take a. Yep, you take a moment to see your surroundings. People are cheering you on. Don't give up. You see that Samantha is, despite this conundrum, awed by Penelope's vigor. Similarly, how Penelope could see that you were the president's VP, it becomes clear why Samantha, despite the stubbornness, looks up to Penelope.
Okay. 1, 2, 35. Can I object interaction from this far away? Can I pick it up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
And I will make 2 attacks. Both of them sharpshooters.
Okay.
First attack.
All right. That is going to hit despite her shield. Oh my gosh. That'll do it. With one devastating strike, you manage to, I'm not going to say knock her out, but you've definitely reduced her below the point where she can feasibly fight.
Okay, so the ball goes straight into her stomach and wins her and knocks her on her back.
It definitely strikes her in a more weak spot. You sharpshooted her. It hits her in the head.
Oh no!
She reels over, like the Street Fighter, like
I catch the ball.
Like, oh my god! And Samantha's like, oh, Lord's in heaven. And she looks in, and Penelope milks the moment. She's like,
I walk up and I offer her. I put my I I sheath my lab run equipment and offer her a hand up.
She looks at you and takes a moment to adjust her skewed glasses before accepting your hand. That was incredible.
Thank you.
She
You also injured me a moderate amount.
She stands up to you and then immediately falters again, leaning on Samantha as she finds it hard to stand. I'm gonna remember this in the morning.
I probably smell a little.
What you say?
Do you need healing?
Samantha reassures you that she can handle it, and she she comforts Penelope a bit. Good job, you did well, and she shares her decision that she's gonna join the expeditionists and she'll trust her. Penelope's like, that's good. She's struggling to find the enthusiasm, but you can tell she's genuinely happy. Then I'll keep my end of the bargain. She takes her her hand shaking, reaches into her pocket, takes the application form for the student council, and in dramatic fashion tears it in half.
We will fight again.
You know it. And she sort of leans back and lets her consciousness fade slightly. And Samantha will be like, okay, I'll take care of her now. She runs over and the dorm is pretty close by. I'll see you tomorrow.
I approach Pandora and geez, it's really hard because I can't say I'm smiling because I don't. But there's a giddiness to his steps.
When did you learn to fight with balls? That's the cold closing, but we'll continue.
That's the cold close?
Yeah,
okay,
it might be.
Yeah, balls.
We can continue. I'd be okay with continuing, but also it is a cold close.
I also think that my park ranger is going to tear the door down if I don't close the session soon. So I feel like this is a good place to end it for sure now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I hope you guys are happy about it too. Even though it was a bit of a filler episode, we got a lot done.
Despite the fact that it was filler, it was so much happening, and it wasn't all just oh, cute, they're going to the beach.
Yeah. Stuff was done, and the important thing is that this episode, despite being quote unquote filler, not really applying to our central plot, is all stuff that's going to matter going forward.
What?
Oh yeah, can't wait to see how Tricky and Fish's relationship is affected by all the rumors.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see Fish break off the friendship with Tricky so that the rumors stop.
Can't wait to see Pandora respond to the rumors too.
I can't wait to die because I fucking now have a pacifist cleric with me.
Yeah, a hardline pacifist. I'm happy. These characters got some development. I'm gonna go find someone to raid, but if anyone here has anything specific they want to share, maybe a final thoughts and an introduction of where people can find you on social media while I go look for a raid target.
No.
Man, I like doing little combat. I wish we could do more combat.
You want to do some combat?
I want to fight people.
You want to fight me?
Sure.
Just Tricky.
No, I'm a support wizard.
I am a character that throws Labyrinth balls for 21 damage.
Alright, I guess I'll start with my outro.
Thank you, someone.
Yeah, I've got my ending thing going.
I'm gonna fireball you 3 times.
Alright.
Launch that bitch.
I'm Cass. You can find me at Cow Starship on or KS Twitch channel on Twitch. You should be able to find me on my Twitter and stuff. I don't know. Find me through Dryad stuff. I'm not hard to find.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll be streaming on Wednesday, so come visit me then.
I'm excited. Ray, you better share your socials. Is Ray there? Please, Ray, please. Oh no, they got her.
Oh,
all right,
no.
well, I'll do this for Ray because it's actually really important. I know for a fact that Ray can be found using Vysserae on Twitch or Twitter or any variation of that. And I know that it's especially important that you go and follow her and check out her stuff right now because on Thursday, unless she's changed plans, I believe she'll be having a wonderful debut. So everyone, pay special attention to Vysserae because she's going to be pulling out all the stops on Thursday. I'm hyping things up super unnecessarily, but it's important. Does anyone else want to share? Otherwise, our raid target is going to be Ellie and Booster. I believe Ellie is doing a stream of Hades right now. Oh, there's...
I have been Ursa K. Lestis. Hi, my Twitch is Ursa K. Lestis, and my Twitter is Uwu Crimes. Because
Uwu?
going Uwu, it deserves to be punished.
Get in.
At a federal level.
Get in, Baka. We're doing Uwu crimes.
But yes, I am going to go raid the Owl Chemist.
Oh, sick.
So
all right. Pick your raid targets or raid them all. Who knows?
Yeah. Dryad, who are we raiding?
I am raiding Ellie and Booster. I will send you their channel real quick if you want it.
Yes. I will join you on that raid.
But on my end, you can find me on other social medias as Dryadmin or Min Dryad on Twitter. You can also stay tuned for tomorrow where I'll be doing a reaction stream. I'm going to be going through all the content, or at least as much content as I can, for the Spelljammer book and the 1D&D video. I've done my best to try to stay blind, so I'm really going to be looking at it with real first impressions. I'm excited for that. It's going to be a bit of a chill stream just because I need to reserve my energy after this session, which was wild, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm very proud of myself.
So fun.
Well, I hope to see you then, and for all the other streams I have this week. But until then, peace out, Cub Scouts.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
That's it.
Wait, there you are, Ray! Freaking there you are! Ray, I had to introduce your socials and talk about your debut while you were gone.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Well, she's having a debut. Go follow her and watch her debut. She's wonderful.
What? No.
All right, I'm ending the stream. Ending on that note. She's cool. Bye.
Bye.